Oh, hey, get ready to enjoy this great podcast with Courtney and her friends, fueled by Salt and Smoke. You're cute.
Sometimes things are tough, but if you got your family, it's enough. Making lots of friends along the way, especially in the Great Taste Gang. We've got your latest food news and scores from the Cardinals and the Blues. Nikki's part of the crew, and Greg Warren too. SeaWorld and Brando and TC2. And Afton and Sean and Emily. And Mark and Marty and Randy. Guy and Risley. And all the moms and convies. Welcome to the Courtney Show.
Good morning, Alton, Illinois. I'm sure the neighbors are thrilled.
They're like, what the hell is going on?
We're in the middle of a neighborhood in downtown Alton. It's just adorable homes, and this Duke Bakery has been here it was a grocery store, 75 years. 72 years. That's Ann. Ann is very excited about this.
She's thrilled. She
First-
already brought us donuts.
First thing Ann says to Brando is, I have all the white milks.
And now I have a milk.
Even skim, which we all know is for losers.
No, she said she doesn't have skim.
Oh, she
because
doesn't?
It's for losers.
Nice job, Ann. So we are, this is a really cool place. It's obviously has a lot of history, and it's just me and Brando.
Yeah, you know.
Now I got a text from Tim, and he said 7 minutes out. That was at 6 a.m. We want to thank Amy and Ben for having us to their adorable bakery. And there's runners. They're judging us. They're like, see what we do in the morning? You eat eat all the donuts.
Eating and sitting. We're running and bettering ourselves.
And we have an array. I like that everybody has their specialty. Every place has their specialty. And apparently everything is special here.
Yeah.
But those, what are they called?
Is it Duke's Fingers?
Duke's Fingers. Who is this Duke? Is Duke? There's
he's
Duke.
the inflated fellow there.
Yeah. So they're like lady fingers, right?
It's
And they have,
it's like a very soft, unglazed donut, and it's got an icing in the middle of it. So it's kind of like split open, and then there's like an icing in the middle, not on top. And I had a little nibble, and
there's some
goes really well with some milk. I'll tell you that much.
an ice cold milk too.
Ice cold.
There's some Fruity Pebble numbers here.
I always like those.
They got that right there. I don't know what it's called really, but it's like a fried croissant.
Oh yeah, what was that called? A yum yum?
Well, yeah, it is.
It's pretty yum yum, by the way.
May, what do you like the best so far? Donut holes. Yes. So we have a lot of our GTGers and some new faces. There's a new face right there. Hi, how are you? Are you guys all getting your Courtney Show donut shirts? Yeah? All right. There's a new person back there. Real tan. Good tan.
Yeah.
Nice
Wow.
tan.
Way to
nice tan,
tan.
girl. She's enjoying her summer.
She wore a
Breakfast Club shirt. You're a big fan of me or the Breakfast Club? Both.
I thought she meant she wore the tan for you.
So what's happening? What did you do yesterday? Anything of note?
Nothing too crazy. I mean, I'm just trying to I'm in between tournaments, like travel things, and so it's been bonkers because we just got back from beautiful Dubuque. And then
That's how everybody wants to spend their 4th of July weekend in Iowa.
And then now today, as soon as we get off the air, we're going up to Aurora for another tournament.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tim Convey.
Hey, look at that. That's why he comes
And
late.
dog. Ladies, gentlemen, dog. TC number 2. I don't know where your microphone is. I don't know. We don't have one.
They
See,
don't
they
even
took it
bother
away.
giving him one
We're gonna have
anymore.
Ann as the co-host today because
she's a delight.
she knows everything about the show. Every single thing about the show.
Did you see the car behind us?
No.
Look at this restored car. I think this Duke's car. I heard a yes. Yes. So this was his car. They said they just recently got it fully restored and they just got it back. Isn't it a beaut?
That's incredible.
That is really cool.
I don't know anything about cars. I don't know what that is.
Well, I do, and it's pretty nice.
What does it say on the back corner?
Where?
A Lincoln Continental.
63 Lincoln Continental.
Oh, that's awesome. I just watched a bunch of episodes of The Lincoln Lawyer last night. I feel like it's all coming together. No lawyer.
But the Duke logo is on the leather seats, both front and back.
No
it's in there.
way.
Yeah, it's really, really cool.
Good to be the baker.
And that is the color of that. That car can be no other color besides that color.
Yes.
What would you call that? Is that a... That's
Seafoam?
It's a green... Yeah, seafoam. That's perfect. That's perfect.
All right, that's all. Have a great day, everybody.
He's accomplished the goal for the day.
Tim, it's been a while since we've seen you.
I know. How are you guys?
Good.
Fine.
You look skinny.
I've lost 100 pounds.
You really do. Because we haven't seen each other in 2 weeks. It's been...
Yeah,
right?
you're right. It has
It's been a full 2 weeks.
Because you were in Solo.
Michigan.
Yeah, well, this week. So
What,
we haven't seen each
Wednesday?
other this week. Even though
Yes.
it sounds like we have. Because we've been on the air together a couple times.
Yeah.
But not live.
My God, you really look skinny. Good for you.
Oh, thank you.
What
Do you
about
want a
me?
donut,
What do I look
or-
like?
You look great. You look as good as ever. You look great all the time.
Tell us about Michigan. How was it? Was
Oh,
it pure?
man. It feels like it was so long ago, but it was. Tim Allen in those ads doesn't tell you about the weather. It rains a lot up there, it turns out, and he doesn't get into that. But we had a couple nice days, and those were great.
And real cool temperatures?
Yeah, it was not hot at all.
Yeah, but the rain was
We were
kind of annoying.
inside a lot, and it was like a house, and the pictures look good, and then you get there, the house was good, but it's like you're just cooped up.
Yeah.
And so books and
Oh,
stuff.
the
like
rain,
Too long of a
yeah,
trip,
kinda
you
messes
think?
things
No,
up.
because the weather finally was nice at the end. So then it was like, oh, we wish we could stay forever. But yeah, we had a nice time.
We missed you.
Oh man, I missed you guys. I'm happy to be here.
Are you?
Yes.
Drive out here is nice, isn't it? You know, I complained about 70 last broadcast.
You didn't have to mess with
255 is the best highway in this area.
70. It's a great secret.
It is the most. It is lovely and wide, and nobody's
There's nothing
running
around
you
it.
down.
Yeah,
Yes.
you could swerve off
Oh.
the road and you're not going to hit anything.
It is just.
Yeah.
It's just a pleasant drive.
I ran into some fog, which I wasn't thrilled about, and then also. Fun thing for us Missourians who feel like everything over here is just one area. There's also a Duke Bakery in
Granite City. Did you
guys-
go to Granite City?
No, I thought about it.
Oh yeah, no, I saw.
Made a couple of, I was computing at least
Yeah.
well enough to avoid that.
No, that's pretty far because
Yeah.
I did pull it up on Waze and it said Granite City first. I'm like, well, that's not it.
Yeah.
Because I live in Illinois and I know the difference.
Yeah.
They're not
They're two
are
different
they,
places.
Are they related?
I don't think so. There's lots of Dukes in the world that like donuts.
Oh, that
and
makes sense.
baked goods.
Yes.
Look it up. We've got donuts already for you.
Unbelievable.
And T-shirts are coming.
Whoa, is that right?
Oh, wait till you see the T-shirts.
Oh, yeah. It's good shirts.
Good T-shirt game here at Duke.
Different
Duke. I know we
T-shirts?
keep putting an S on it. I'm gonna probably just keep
They
doing
got
it.
good merch.
Yeah, we have a code word today for T-shirts.
Ooh. Oh my! We got tie-dyed,
Glazed and confused.
blue. This is
Yes,
great.
yes.
What a great man.
They are available in the store if you would like to purchase one. And we have our Courtney Show donut shirts for 2023. Thanks to First Community. Thanks to Metro Transit for being sponsors of Donuts, and Donuts. Because we would only get half the amount of T-shirts we would
We'd have 5 shirts.
Yes, for every stop. Yeah.
Nobody wants that.
There'd
But-
be fights.
So because of the sponsor, lots of T-shirts while supplies last. We also have those, and we have a code phrase today. You guys all know the code phrase? All right. Just making sure. Don't say it. Don't
It's
don't
not
tell
Patrick
others.
Duffy.
Can't wait to hear
Did
it.
somebody try Patrick Duffy?
I can feel it. I can feel it coming.
I don't know. I think that'd be pretty clever if they didn't
It's
know.
a pretty good backup.
It is a good backup. All right. Well, we do have a lot of stuff on the show today. I know we have tickets. I got confirmation, by the way, that for one of the tickets that I will be doing the moderating.
Oh, good. Because I gave those out Wednesday.
And I wasn't confirmed until yesterday afternoon.
And I go, I think somebody I know is hosting that.
So John Cusack's doing a Q&A with Say Anything, and I will be the moderator for that at Stiefel Theater. I finally made it, Mom. I finally made it at 54 years of age.
Me and the Cusack hanging out.
Great.
I'm a little nervous.
I would be too.
Yeah,
I would be
yeah.
a lot of nervous.
I mean, I know his whole catalog, so I feel good about that. I know the movie.
You should just recite it back to him.
I could do all.
of everyone.
I could
That's
do
not
all of his
creepy at
movies
all.
from the 80s.
That's it. There's so many people in
You
that
should
place.
do
That
lines from
theaters.
all of his roles in movies. I bet he would like that.
Do you think he would?
Just go
I think he would.
straight Chris
You just
Farley.
want me to bomb, don't you?
I just wanted to be an entertaining program.
Well, we're going to have tickets to give away because we've been doing it all week for Throwback Live. We also have tickets for next week's show, Tis for Fizz.
Tis the Fizz.
Nice.
That's Tears for Fears if you can't understand the radio commercial that's running right
That's just
now.
how they say it now. They
Tis
say
for
Tis
Fizz. That's in the 9 o'clock hour, and somebody here at Duke Bakery is going to play First 5 Notes.
Look at the volunteers jump.
Tan Girl said she would do it. No, she said no. All right. But we do have randos. Timmy's going to look at some numbers. I have a People is Dumb today, so lots of stuff to get to on the show. We appreciate all the people that got up so early to make a lot of noise, to wake up all the neighbors. It's trash day today. Don't know if you noticed all the trash cans on the road. But so that'll be something to look forward to. Yeah. We got a Hollywood Outsider coming up in just a few minutes. But if you guys want to be a part of the show at all, you can't make it to Duke Bakery. We'd love to see you. We're going to be here till 10. You can text us on the Cheney Window and Door text line 314-669-4665. It's the Courtney Show live from Duke Bakery in Alton, Illinois on 106.5 The Arch.
Hi, I'm Mark Cantor. My law firm is Cantor Injury Law. Honor, integrity, loyalty, faith, and family are the principles and the foundation of Cantor Injury Law, and why we get justice for the injured and can win you the big bucks. If you have been in a car accident, truck accident, boating, or ATV crash, or even had a dog bite, please call Cantor Injury Law, 314-628-9999. There is no fee unless you win. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisement.
The Hollywood Outsider on 106.5 The Arch.
We are live at Duke Bakery in Alton. It's the Donuts, and Donuts tour. Hello, everyone. Hey, look, it's everyone. Lots of people here today. Tabloid is reporting that Madonna basically died and had to be revived. So, she's been in the hospital dealing with some sort of infection. We don't know a ton. Radar Online says she went into septic shock. Now, Radar Online, they're questionable sometimes, but they say that she went into septic shock. Her blood pressure got dangerously low, and doctors had to revive her with Narcan, which it's a drug typically given to people who overdose, but I guess they use it also when people go into septic shock. But that's kind of all we know right now.
Well, that's what they're saying.
According to Radar Online. So I don't know. We'll see. We know that she's still, this is a big deal, whatever she's dealing with. Whatever infection or whatever. Different reports saying that she was sick for a long time and that she was pushing herself too hard for the tour.
Yeah.
Things like that. But I don't know. That's just the latest that we're hearing. Bad news for you, Tim. The Eagles announced a farewell tour.
Wasn't the last one a farewell tour?
No, the one farewell was it. I mean, they've been farewelling for years.
They had farewelled.
When Hell Freezes Over, yeah,
they came back.
Yeah, and then didn't they farewell
I
again?
don't remember another farewell.
I don't know. I just think they're crabby, and they're like, I'm tired of it. They don't like people standing during their shows.
Standing?
Yeah, they don't. I think it's that Don Henley. Have you ever seen that documentary?
Henley.
Very crabby man.
One of the
Yeah, he's
worst
crabby.
of all
But
time.
I
great
just think
music.
Losing Glenn Fry too. That was a.
Oh yeah, and then
Big
they had
hit.
Vince Gill came in.
Vince Gill and Glenn Fry's son were both touring. But who's in now? Is Vince Gill still doing it?
I don't know.
I don't know either. So are they coming St. Louis?
Well, they're calling it the Long Goodbye Tour, which is that's what Nancy Reagan called Alzheimer's when she talked about that was the name of the book whenever
Oh, it was?
Ronald Reagan passed away. I think she
that's
wrote a
so
book
sad.
called The Long Goodbye, and I was like, that's not. I mean, I understand it's a long goodbye,
And
because
maybe
if
for
it's
the
a tour,
long run. What was the song called?
the long run, yeah.
Yeah.
Would've, I mean, I don't know. It just as soon as I read that, I was like, that's an Alzheimer's reference. All right, whatever. But anyway, they did announce some dates, but they say they're in the early planning.
And they're
stages.
with Steely Dan.
Steely Dan.
Oh,
Yeah, I would like to
cool.
see Steely Dan.
That is cool.
I would like to see that
I
combination.
would too.
No St. Louis dates yet, but they said it's early on.
Right now, I'm hearing a lot of Steely Dan in my life because of the yacht rock.
Really?
Oh,
You're
so
living
much.
a good life.
So much Steely Dan. Oh, yeah.
There's just every Steely Dan song, it seems better than the last. You're like, oh, I like those two songs. Then you hear another one, you're like, oh,
I
really
like that
this
one too.
Yeah,
Like
strong.
Peg. Peg is one that I don't think I knew until 15 years ago.
I heard
I'm really
Reeling in the
into,
Years yesterday at the gas station.
What did you hear?
Reeling in the Years.
Oh, yeah.
God, that's a good one. I'm into Black Cow right now. You ever heard that one?
No.
It's a really good
It's a
song.
good milk drink, too, isn't it?
It's like a boozy drink.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
Is it close to Moose Tracks?
I think it's just like Moose Tracks. Some people call it Moose Tracks. Crowd like that one. More celebrities are being accused of taking Ozempic to lose weight. Jessica Simpson, they're saying she's lost weight and she denies it. She says it's just willpower.
She's lost weight for a while now.
Yeah, I don't know.
This isn't a new thing.
If they're now
I think she stopped-
retroactively going back and saying, she's basically saying, like, I don't drink anymore.
Yeah.
And that was my big problem. Christina Hendricks from Mad Men, she posted some pictures in a little black dress, and people are like, are you taking it? And she hasn't responded yet.
What's this accused? I mean, if you needed to lose weight, it's the shame. Do you
think
feel
it's-
shame?
I don't know. I don't feel shame because I'm honest about it. I think that's the problem. It's people going like, I just drink more water and I've lost 30 pounds. You're like, all right, come on, be
Why
honest.
can't water be the key?
I know.
Because I
wish it
drink
was.
so much water.
Yeah.
Like, I just stay hydrated. But, like, they do that and you're like, really? So that's all you're doing, J-Lo. You're just drinking water.
Why is Ozempic controversial? Is it for weight loss? Isn't it for something else?
For
Ozempic
for
is-
diabetes,
Yeah.
for people that have
okay.
diabetes, and if they're or pre-diabetic, and they need to lose weight to get those AC. What are those numbers?
Yeah.
AC1s.
Yeah, those are.
They need to be down.
I think it's A1C.
That's it.
But Joanne helped you out. She's like,
Thanks. Yeah.
I will go along with whatever you're saying, even though it's completely
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah.
No, Ozempic is like the one for diabetes, but then there's the other, which is
There's a bunch of name
W
brands.
something,
Okay.
which is it's the exact same thing.
Uh-huh.
It's approved specifically just for weight loss.
Yeah.
Got it.
So, but they're the same thing.
They're
But
saying
you just get prescribed a different one based on what your needs are.
Wow.
So I'm not doing Ozempic. I'm doing the other because I just need it for weight loss.
Got it.
Got it.
Yes, semaglutides, baby.
Oh, okay. I'm in.
Good
I
stuff.
think they have a semaglutide donut here at
Yeah, they
Duke.
do. You take a bite and 3 pounds.
I got
just
the
fall right off.
I got the full glutide one, and it's really, really good.
extra glutides for
Yeah.
me. Thank you. The Miami Marlins held Bark in the Park the other night for dogs.
Oh, no. What
that
happened?
It was on Monday night when the Cardinals were in town. They had Bark at the Park. You know, the Miami Marlins, they're a pretty good team, yet still no one goes to the games. No one. There's no one there.
They're in Miami.
That's it. And there's all these wonderful things to do in Miami. You're like, I'm not going to a stupid baseball game. I'm going to do all this other wonderful thing. Well, anyway, they did Bark at the Park. People showed up with their dogs. It was the same night that they had fireworks.
Oh, no. That was not thought out.
No. So, to be fair, they warned the audience. They said, look, the fireworks are going to start 15 minutes after the end of the game. So if you want to get your dogs out of here,
Run.
get them out of here
Jeez.
fast. One critic said, quote, whoever scheduled this must be a cat person.
Did you see there's footage of, I think it's a Taylor Swift show. I want to say it's in Philly, and she is doing the Evermore part of her set, so everything's really broken down and quiet. And then, like, one stadium over, all the Philadelphia stadiums are together. The Phillies hit a home run, so, like, Taylor Swift brought the whole place down playing piano, and then just fireworks go off like crazy in the back.
That's pretty clever. We've got next story. Here it is. Remember when Justin Bieber, this was a couple years ago, he bought that NFT. It's like the bored
Yes.
ape.
Yes.
It's just a monkey that looks bored. Bought it for $1.3 million. So NFTs not going so well.
They never were.
What do you think the depreciation has been? Like, how much?
Okay,
less?
he bought it for what?
1.3 million.
What it's worth now?
Yes.
100,000? Really?
So it has lost $1.2 million in value.
I always thought they were. They were just nonsense.
I'm glad
doesn't
I
make
didn't.
any
I didn't
sense.
put the time into understanding what it was.
My
and now
my
it's gone.
favorite is still the Mike Shannon talking about the NFTs. He has to promote something on the broadcast, and he has no. I mean, just like any of us.
Yeah.
He's trying to talk it through, and
It's not going to.
no.
You know that they all just were like, watch this. And they handed the script.
Yeah.
We're about to make radio gold. Ricky Martin and his husband are divorcing. They've been married for 6 years. In other divorce news, Kevin Costner's estranged wife says the $52,000 he's offering her a month in child support is just not enough. She signed.
A prenup.
Prenup.
Yeah.
I don't think. I mean, she can fight as much as she wants, but I don't know that she's going to win.
I don't know either, but this is an ugly thing. She's got to be out of the house for sure by the end of July.
Yeah. The judge's like, get out.
Do they have young kids? Do we know?
How old are their kids? They've been together, what, 18 years?
They're not adult kids. I don't know if they've got
No.
like a 2-year-old or anything, but I think they're younger kids.
Tim,
Yeah.
you want to talk about how much kids cost?
Oh, guys, it's crazy. It's just
You don't need to talk
well
about
over
that, Brando.
52 grand a month.
He's knee deep in debt over one. Steve-O got arrested. He was in London. He decided to jump off the Tower of London Bridge. You're not supposed to do that. It was a stunt. He's doing a stand-up special there or something, so I'm sure he planned on getting arrested. Karen Allen says she was disappointed in the size of her part in the new Indiana Jones movie. So remember, she played Marion in the first, and then she came back in the last one. The problem is, the Crystal Skull one, it was all with her and Shia LaBeouf, and he was the kid, and they got rid of him.
Yeah, they killed him off.
And so,
Spoiler alert.
Their idea was like, well, we'll just kind of say that that's what kind of drove a wedge between the two of them, was the son getting killed. So, like, she's in it, she's just not a big part of it. And it's not fair, but it's like, it's kind of Shia LaBeouf's fault.
Yes, it really is.
That her role, because that whole Crystal Skull thing kind of ruined it.
I heard great things about the Mission Impossible movie.
I've heard that too, and I've heard the new Indiana Jones
Yeah.
is good.
Yeah.
That comes out today, I think, Mission Impossible.
No, I don't.
It doesn't?
No, I just have like
How's that theme song
crappy
go again?
movies.
Dun, 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 dun.
Everybody.
Dun,
It's good.
Olivia Rodrigo says her biggest celebrity crush of all time is Bruce Springsteen.
I don't know if I believe that.
I'm not buying it.
How old is she? Like 24?
Yeah,
so,
if
I mean,
that.
So it's probably Justin Bieber. Like 2 is huge when she was 12. That's the age.
that's probably who it
Bieber,
is.
yeah.
She's got no Bruce Springsteen poster on the wall.
Yeah.
Another former teacher at one of Kanye West's schools is suing. He was the assistant principal at the school. He claims that the windows in the building were left empty. So there were no windows because Kanye doesn't like glass. I believe everything he's saying. Today's Ringo Starr's 83rd birthday, and for his birthday, he wants everyone to post peace and love, that peace and love in quotes, at noon today, your time. Doesn't worry about time zones, just noon today. Go on social media and just write peace and love, and Ringo will say thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks. New music out this weekend. That Taylor Swift's new album, Speak Now. So this is the re-recording of her third album from 2010. That's available today. She's got guests on it too. Fall Out Boy and Hayley Williams from Paramore appear on that new album. That's out today, and that's about it.
Mission Impossible comes out Monday.
Why is that?
Weird.
Does that make sense?
It would count in next weekend then, I think.
That's bizarre.
I
Maybe
looked
I'm
for
wrong, but it says July 10th.
Yeah, the new movies that was not listed, there were 2 that I didn't hear of, and you'll hear all about that in the next
Oh, man, what a tease,
Deep
folks. That's a professional right there.
Deep tease.
Skinny professional.
It's the Donuts and Donuts Tour live at Duke Bakery in Alton on 106.5 The Arch.
The Courtney Show.
Can't wait to show my friends today. Best thing I saw yesterday.
All right, I didn't see a lot. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't really. Oh, I did join, what's it called? Threads.
Threads?
Yeah.
Ooh. Do you have to, is it a separate thing?
Okay, it's not. It's owned by Instagram, so it used my name and stuff, but I kind of liked my bio. You should go. Can you get on Threads?
Oh, I can.
I don't usually put bios in, but I did put it in. Just check out my bio.
Created a new one?
I did. I created a bio on Threads. Will it, so it's the new Twitter. And I just figured Twitter's gotten not funny anymore, so I need some more humor in my life.
What a great move by them to be like, people are kind of out on Twitter.
I scroll through it every day, and the only thing I get out of it really that works for me is the sports stuff. But it used to be more, it was fun. It was just fun and light. There are a lot of comedians that I follow that made me laugh. Did you find it?
I did.
Okay, go ahead. Here's my bio for Threads.
If I got the right one. Radio, dogs, cats, monk, golf, Grease 2. These are a few of my favorite things.
So follow me, won't you? What's my name? Court on the Arch?
Court on the Arch.
Follow-
Court on the Arch. I just requested to follow you.
Okay, give me a follow. It'll be not worth your time at all. Okay, but I did see this one thing, and I wanted to get your opinion on it. I follow. There's some page on Facebook, and they do all these battles between different like singers, drummers, whatever, and they have 4 of them. And this one is the front man battle for movies. Okay, and here are your 4 picks. You have Eddie and the Cruisers.
Okay.
Okay. You've got Sexual Chocolate.
Oh.
Eddie Murphy. You've got Rockstar, Mark Wahlberg. And you've got, what is it called? Almost Famous lead singer.
Oh, Jason Lee.
Yeah, Jason Lee.
Sexual Chocolate. There's no question.
I'm kind of between Sexual Chocolate and Eddie and the Cruisers.
What is this? Like which
Which one? Frontman battle for those movies. Who's the best frontman?
Who's just the best? Okay.
Yeah. I'm taking Mark Wahlberg out of it.
Yeah, it's Eddie Murphy all day long.
Eddie Murphy?
I mean, I would much rather see more of Eddie Murphy than any of the others.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going Eddie Murphy.
All right.
Time.
Although Eddie...
Randy Watts.
All right, what did you guys see yesterday?
So this is it's a post from something on Twitter called Consequence. It's just like a celebrity story, but the tag just said, I had no idea where this headline was going. It said Keanu Reeves shared that his mother designed Dolly Parton's Playboy outfit, and after Dolly was done with it, he wore it for Halloween.
What?
She designed it when she was on Playboy,
Oh, yeah.
and then he wore it for a Halloween costume,
He
I guess.
did?
Yes.
How old was he?
I don't know. He maybe she just had it and was like, I'll try it.
That's a bizarre link.
Yeah,
I know, isn't that
didn't know
bizarre?
that.
That's
Yeah.
And how have we never heard that before?
Right, I thought he was grew up in Hawaii or something.
I don't know. Maybe she used to work in L.A. and then moved to Hollywood and then was like, hey,
It could be just a lie that we are buying
and we're
into.
buying.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like it. This is from somebody named Noah Garfinkel.
Oh, Noah
yeah.
Garfinkel, very funny.
Follow
Isn't he Jeremy Bearimy?
Yeah, I think that sounds right. Yeah.
From The Good Place.
Yeah. I was just saying, I know I recognize that name.
Yeah.
He said, I honestly have no idea what a vitamin is. It's in a banana, but
yeah.
it's also in the sun. Sure.
What about you, Tim?
A few things. I'll show you guys this later little video, but we had our first punk Disney practice last night.
Oh,
for
you
Can
did?
Feel the Punk tonight, and it's
Is it sold out completely?
yeah, way sold out.
Both shows.
Yeah.
Very successful.
I know, but it puts a lot of pressure on that first rehearsal where you're looking at each other going, oh, this is not going to be easy. And you're listening to those Disney songs and
Because
you're
the
like,
Disney
oh.
songs are sung by some of the great vocalists of our time.
Yeah, that
Hello,
is-
Peebo Bryson.
Peebo Bryson all over it.
yeah.
So that's true. But it was super fun. I'm really excited. So that was probably the best thing I saw. And then, are you guys watching The Bear on Hulu?
I watched it all, finished it all.
Amazing.
It's so great.
I got some catching up to do. But it's that
the
guy.
music is so good in it.
It's Carm from The Bear.
Yeah.
A picture of him next to Gene Wilder, and it says, "I can't unsee this. Willy Wonka has got to be Chef Carmy's father."
Oh, it totally is.
crazy?
It's crazy. He
Yeah,
looks
that's
just
a good
like Gene
point.
Wilder.
He does look like
with
him.
muscles.
Yes.
Very muscular.
And then one more. This is BMG Rubber Band Grant on Twitter. He said, "Hey, what's the cheapest thing you guys ever did? One time I went and got a rental car of my exact make and model, manually swapped all 4 tires from my car to the rental, then took it back. I had a whole new set of tires for about $75.
Oh, that's a pretty good idea.
I'm gonna say R&R Tire Express, people.
Yeah, much better better way to go. Yeah.
All right, those are the best things we saw. We are live hanging out in Alton, Illinois to stop number 3, Duke Bakery, and it's donuts.
Hurt in a car accident? Injured on the job? At Cantor Injury Law, we know how overwhelming it can feel. With over 100 years of combined local legal experience and over $500 million won, we fight to get you the justice you deserve.
You can count on Cantor Injury Law to stand by your side. You pay nothing out of pocket. We only win when you win.
When you're injured, count on Cantor. Cantor Injury Law, 314-628-9999, or visit CantorInjuryLaw.com.
You can count on Cantor.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements.
The Courtney Show.
It is stop number 3 for donuts. We are in Alton, Illinois at Duke Bakery.
Boo! They scared us.
Wow. How you doing, Joanne? Good to see you. I want to mention a couple people. Finally got to meet Allie G. She's here. She has a cool shirt on that her husband got made for her, and it says Courtney, Brando, Chris, Tim, Allie G. And what does it say next?
From Godfrey.
From Godfrey. And then has the logo on the back.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Very
We're gonna
nice.
sue you over the logo usage, but other than that, I mean, it's really nice.
And she wanted to bring us a little taste of Alton besides donuts, which she loves. But she brought us some kind of cheese spread from Johnson's Corner.
Yeah, she's a big fan.
Yeah, good stuff. Oh, it's good. Yeah.
Everyone's like, yes.
Yes, that is very, very good. So thank you guys.
about that.
Also, Ricky came by, called me ma'am about 4 times.
Oh, well, that's polite.
And then I called him sir, and he goes, "What is my dad here?" I'm like, "Well, what is
You
my
keep
mom
calling
here?
me ma'am.
Who's older here, Ricky? Me or you?" Ricky listens every day. He's got about an hour drive to work, so I don't want to change that, Ricky. But don't call me ma'am.
No more ma'am.
You and Ricky need to take that show on the road. It was some solid,
Call
We
it
just could be
ma'am
going
and
back
sir.
and forth.
solid bit.
It'd be a good
Ma'am,
show.
you're a sir. Well, I'm not a sir. You're a man.
Hey, now. All right.
Call the whole thing off.
And of course, we want to thank Ben and Amy for having us at their incredible bakery. Just a great time, and we'd love for you to stop by. We still have T-shirts. T-shirts available still. Yeah, we're still good. Oh, the girls go. The two
Some
girls
sizes.
go yes, and Melissa's giving me a. But donut shirts. All right, Tim, take it away.
Alton, Illinois, can I share some tips just to make your life better? Would you guys be all right with that? We like to call this segment Now You Guys Know. Anyone here interested in learning a new language? You like the idea, but you're like, that sounds impossible, but we all think it sounds good.
Here we go.
They always say if you don't learn it as a kid, it's very, very difficult, especially for adults. I got your way to do it. You do it while exercising. It's so hard to lose a new language, but apparently several recent studies have found
To learn a new
much
language?
easier to learn one.
I've lost a language for sure.
What did I say?
said it's
So hard to
hard to
lose
lose
a new language.
I got a lot going on. I haven't been on the radio in 2 weeks.
Okay.
That's true.
While you're exercising is when you're supposed to try to learn it. When we're moving, our brains do a better job of understanding, memorizing, and permanently retaining new vocabulary words. Scientists think it's become because the science exercise alters the biology of our brains to make them more open to taking new information.
So exercise.
You guys are like, the only thing that sounds worse than learning a new language is exercising.
Like, what can I learn
I'm
while
like,
eating
what
donuts?
what do I need more? Do I need to learn a new language more, or do I need to exercise more? If
Have you lost weight? Oui.
Now you guys know. I got another one for you. This one may be more helpful, maybe you're more interested. An unwashed pillowcase, it turns out, can collect 3 million bacteria after just 1 week. That is about 17,000 times more than the average toilet seat.
So you just need to burn your pillow after every
What?
use.
Yeah, how often are you guys changing your pillowcase?
Not every week.
I didn't know I was supposed to.
There's a period in my life where I'm not sure I was doing it at all.
Not sure. You would know if you're washing your sheets and pillowcases.
In college, there's no way.
You just hope your mom shows up and does it every now and again.
That is so gross.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad. Experts warn that pillowcases specifically should be changed routinely, more than just once a week and way more than once a month. When you get into bed, they say you contaminate your bed linens with dead skin cells, about 50 million per day. Sweat, makeup, lotions, hair, and anything else you've picked up during the day, from pollen and pet dander to fungal mold and dirt particles to bacterial and viral particles as well.
Yeah, but you got to build up that immune system.
Yeah, and it just makes your bed softer. And what do you want? You want to get into bed with dead skin cells or live ones? Just laying there waiting for you.
That's a really good
Man, I'm
point.
just trying to think of when I was shedding, my feet shedding thing I did.
Oh, yeah.
That baby foot stuff. There were lots
A
of...
lot of skin cells.
Yeah.
Yes.
The whole foot just laying there.
Do you have a top? You guys use top use top sheets? You know, that's a
Yes.
thing. Young people don't like top sheets.
Yeah, we got a top sheet.
We go back and forth.
I have to have a top sheet.
I like a top sheet.
And what kind of pillowcase are we using? My nieces got me pillowcases for Christmas one year.
Ooh.
It's very, see, you know, the older they got, one year they got me a giant lighter that was like this big. When they
Still
were, I
working
think
on
they
it?
were like 6, 5 and 6, and they're like,
Was
well,
the whole thing filled with fluid?
oh yeah, it was from the dollar. They used to do a dollar store Christmas for us, and so Dina would give them money, and they would just pick out something especially for each of us, and those were my very favorite
You should
Christmases.
just keep it up.
I think one year Nick got like a necklace, like a gold necklace that said like pimp on it or something. Oh, and one year he got like a tiny cheese grater. I mean, they nailed us.
Yeah.
Giant lighter for me, tiny cheese grater for Nick.
And now silk pillowcases.
Silk
That sounds-
pillow, it's ramping up.
Yeah, things are getting good. Now you guys know.
You guys feel good, like you know something? Yes. You feel smarter? Feel smarter for, all right.
They all know a new language.
We have food court coming up next. It is the Courtney Show live from Alton, Illinois. Duke Bakery, donuts on 106.5 The Arch.
Food Court.
106.5 The Arch.
Food Court is brought to you by the Schnucks Rewards app. Earn 2% back on every purchase with the Schnucks Rewards app. We are live at Duke Bakery in Alton, Illinois for stop number 3. Donuts, and donuts brought to you by First Community and Metro Transit. So thanks to them. We still have some donut shirts left, but running low. We'd love to see you here at Duke Bakery. We have a nice little driveway here that we're set up in. I like that
great.
we're in the middle of a neighborhood.
Yes.
It's very cool.
Being loud.
So
early in the
old
morning.
school, this place. It's 72 years old. It used to be a grocery store. And we want to thank Ben and Amy. And of course, Ann, because Ann is a very devoted listener. And we appreciate them having us. To Duke Bakery in Alton, Illinois. Will Alton be the city of the year? Only time will tell. Billboard will be going up in the city that we name as...
What are your billboard rates like around here? I mean, I'm not saying that's the deciding factor.
It may
but,
not be like who had the most people, but who has the cheapest billboard rates. Because we have not gotten approval for this billboard going up, but I'm just going to keep bringing it up. And I know Melissa's on my side with the billboard. And she has some kind of power.
Yeah,
Right?
right?
Yeah, she's in charge of money that is used for shows.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into food news. I just cut myself a little piece of the chocolate Long John because today, everyone, is World Chocolate Day.
It's worth celebrating.
Now, if you're getting a candy bar, are you going in for a chocolate candy bar, or are you going something different, like a payday, or
I always want chocolate involved.
always?
Yeah.
What is your favorite chocolate candy bar? Like, what's the one you go for most of the time?
I knocked out some Snickers this
Snickers.
week. It had been a while.
It's just the classic.
Felt
Candy
great.
bar, I'm going Snickers. But I mean, I like Kit Kat a lot. I don't consider that a candy bar, but I mean, it's in the candy bar.
It's in the
section.
family.
But I don't think of it, to me, as soon as you said that, I thought
Multiple
Snickers.
bars.
Oh, you're thinking a candy bar is something that because you don't want. You've seen the meme before of people that
Take a big
bite out of
the
all
whole thing.
4 across. And
Yeah.
It's like they're a monster. If you find out your significant other
Like
does
Twix, is that a candy bar or is it 2 little candy bars?
It's a candy bar.
Twix is a candy
Yeah,
bar.
for sure.
I mean, I like Twix a lot too. But I think I'm going to go with Snickers.
Snickers, for sure.
So
It's
good.
satisfying.
It's the
It is satisfying.
probably the nougat for me.
It's also National Dive Bar Day. I know that's not food related, but some of the best dive bars have the best food.
Well, a cheeseburger place.
Yeah, Fairview Inn.
Fairview Inn.
Fairview Inn. I just went to Fairview Inn and had some cheeseburgers like earlier this week on one of the days we were off. And apparently Nick heard some people saying, Courtney Cox is here.
That's amazing.
That would be amazing if Courtney Cox really, and then it was just me. So there were there were really disappointed people at Fairview Inn. But yeah, dive bars have some of just the best fried food.
And if you're not sure what a dive bar is, when you're taking your significant other to a dive bar, if they don't question your decision as you're walking in, it's not a dive bar.
Yeah, right. Like I'm gonna have you check it out first.
Yeah, where they're like, "Are you sure this place is even open?" Like, yeah, it's open.
Some of my favorites are the kind that just have they don't need their flooring is like the. What is it? Just like particle board?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Exposed floor.
Yes. Those are some good ones, too.
You know you're having a good time.
Or the asbestos-filled tile floor that's been there since the 40s that's all chipped up, and you're like, I think I'm getting cancer just standing here.
Oh, yeah. I went into one. Nick and I discovered one. I think it's in Caseyville. And when you get into the bathroom, it says lean to the left because it's not bolted down properly.
That's a good one.
Oh my gosh. All right, well, enjoy chocolate. Enjoy your favorite dive bar today. Pineapple flavored Pepsi is coming back in just a week. Are we into pineapple Pepsi?
Oh man, I don't know. So.
It seems like it would make a good mixer.
I'm always about
the mixers.
And you don't mix.
I know. I'm just saying for drinks, for like booze-filled drinks.
I guess. I mean, you could.
I said yesterday, Fresca needs to get on the canned cocktail train.
Because you could pour it over like Malibu rum. Get that coconut rum flavor with the pineapple and Pepsi. That might work.
Oh, you can only get it at Little Caesars. So they must be doing some kind of pineapple
Caesars
pizza number, don't you
pineapple
think?
pizza, I would think, yeah.
A couple other new items. They have been spotted in Oklahoma, New Jersey, Ohio. Should be rolling out nationwide over the next few months. Cookies and cream pie from McDonald's.
Really?
Made with Oreo.
Ooh, and they're in like the mini McDonald's pie case?
Yeah, see? Until they bring the fried pies back, I'm not in on the pies. Fry those things.
That one looks
What was the
great.
reason they stopped? Was it just because people's faces were catching on fire?
Well, I mean, they kept serving coffee.
Well, that's true.
Uh-huh.
But there's all sorts of disclaimers around it now on the coffee.
Yes.
Do you think you could do that with the
Oh man, they were so good. You get a little pocket of hot oil. Delicious. And
with more hot oil pockets.
Hot oil. This has your brother's name written all over it. Chris Convey, by the way, not here with us today at Donut Stop number 3, which I know people are disappointed because he is our welcome wagon. You need to get out there and welcome
Welcome that
more.
wagon.
Me?
Yeah, you're in charge. You take your brother's spot when he's not here.
I've been welcoming
All right.
the wagons.
Do you feel welcomed by Tim? Oh. No, I like she goes, eh.
Grow up, Alton.
All right, so there are going to be 3 new Frosty Sundays, and here they are. Marshmallow Charms Frosty Sundae. So Lucky Charms.
Yeah.
Lucky Charms.
Frosty Sundae? Is that a thing?
Yeah, look. There's some pictures.
Look at this.
Yeah. Classic Strawberry Frosty Sundae. And that looks like it just has like chocolate on it. And then Chocolate Lovers Frosty Sundae. Does that appeal to you? I didn't know they were. I
didn't know there was such a thing.
They were tested in Columbus last year, and people are waiting for the full rollout very, very soon. All right, and then finally, you guys don't seem interested in anything I'm talking about.
No, I'm. It's very.
I'm trying to remember if that was ever a thing before. The Frosty
Sundaes.
I don't know. I mean, they've got the ice cream.
Yeah,
It's
you're
ready to roll.
Why not? You're just throwing some stuff on it.
And I'm curious what you think, Brando, about, because you don't famously do not like fruit. Mm-hmm. What do you think of banana bread?
Actually, I like banana bread.
Banana bread's good,
Oh,
right?
one of my favorite things
Zucchini
going.
bread.
Yes, and a great place for your old stale bananas.
It just depends on the recipe. If it's a real nannery bread, no thank you.
Well, good banana bread, you can't see. You don't see the banana.
No,
in
but
it.
sometimes it's real strong, or it gets real kind of like the consistency sort of gets weird. It's not so bread-like, and it's more kind of gelish.
Well, you would say
Man.
Pillsbury knows what they're doing, right?
I mean, I don't know about that little guy. He's laughing all the time.
Well, he's on the cover of the new banana bread batter that you can buy. It's out in stores at Targets and other stores that aren't in our area.
Banana bread, doesn't it feel like it's one of those things that you have to make? It just doesn't feel like they're gonna crush it like that, right?
I think it would
I have
be kind
never
of an
made banana bread.
artificially nannery. Like, I like my Grandma Pearl's recipe, and I've had other banana breads, and I'm like, well, I just like that one.
Man, you are just trouble. You're just nothing but trouble. All right, that's it. I'm going to eat my chocolate Long John. I cut a piece off.
That's
here
good
it is.
chocolate,
Is it
too.
good?
Oh,
And the
it's
custard
good.
in there, I wasn't expecting that.
Oh, there's custard?
Uh-huh.
I got a non-custard piece.
Oh, yeah, you got a little taste. See all it sitting in there?
Yeah.
Delicious.
Well, we're at Duke Bakery. You can get the Long Johns. You can get the fried croissant thingies. You can get the Duke fingers. All here.
Yum, yum.
Yum Yums. All at Duke Bakery in Alton, Illinois. Is this Henry Street? 9th and Henry. Come see us. We'll be here till 10 a.m. We would love to say hello. It's our stop number 3, Donuts, Donuts, and Donuts.
You can count on Cantor. Hi, I'm Mark Cantor of Cantor Injury Law. Cantor Injury Law is local, and that's much different than the other lawyers you see advertising. You can count on Cantor to know you and your injury. Count on Cantor to know the law and how to maximize the money you win in your case. You can count on Cantor because we've been winning cases like yours for 30 years. Visit CantorInjuryLaw.com or call us at 314-628-9999.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements.
Hello, Newman.
Where's the beat? What you talking about, Will?
Throwback Live.
Let's hear you, Alton, Illinois. Donuts, 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 Duke Bakery in Alton, and we're having a great time, and we're getting ready to give some tickets away. Our contestants for Throwback Live are as follows. Brando, you've got Sarah from Edwardsville. Tim, you've got Joanne from Cottage Hills, and I will be playing for Tim from Jerseyville, Illinois. Hey, Tim. All right, this isn't obviously not live because we're not playing live right now, but we do have a great ticket on the line for the winner of Throwback Live. You are going to get to spend an evening with John Cusack.
Ooh.
And Courtney
Courtney
Landrum.
Cox. Oh, Courtney Landrum.
Not Courtney Cox. That would be much more exciting for John Cusack, I'm sure. But yeah, they're going to be showing Say Anything, and then it's going to be followed by a Q&A with John Cusack, and you will win tickets if you win Throwback Live.
Throwback Live is brought to you by Emos. Experience square deals on the new Emos app.
It's Friday. It is Backward Songs on Friday.
Marty's like, I wish I had a song like this for every day of the week. To
Every
take away
conversation.
all the uncomfortable
Yes, to just
early
bail me out.
conversations.
Just
Yeah.
mid-conversation with somebody in the hallway, you could just play that one.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be nice. Yeah, it is Friday. Backwards songs for our clips today, and you guys are going to ring in with these sounds. Courtney, Brando, and Tim. Question 1. Name this backwards song title or artist. Oh my gosh. I don't know who
I
that
heard the
was.
horn, but I don't know.
I don't know either.
We could tie if you're not sure.
Yeah, let's tie
Let's
it.
go.
Wait, am I in this?
Yeah, I think so.
Absolutely.
I was in it, wasn't
Yeah,
I?
you
Yeah,
too.
third
I think
season.
it's
Thirdsies?
thirdsies. Yeah, it's
Thirdsies.
Thursday.
Okay.
Thirdsies.
Song
Thirsty
title.
Thursday.
Song
Song
title.
title.
Artist or artist.
Artist.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
CNC
Everybody
Music
dance now.
Factory.
So it is CNC Music Factory. Who said that?
CNC Music Factory.
Oh.
It's going to make you
it's
sweat.
make you
I said say artist.
Oh, he's leaving. He's gone.
He has
We
left
lost
the
him.
building.
Isn't that parenthetical?
Nope.
No.
No,
It really is
no, it's weird. He's right.
I wish it was parenthetical.
What? I don't even understand.
Parentheses
Like
afterwards.
part of the
I just
title.
wanted to repeat
Because
it.
we would accept that.
Yeah, for
essentially.
sure.
It's
Oh,
not.
yeah.
I'm sorry,
It's not.
Tim. Okay, half a point.
Everybody dance now.
So each get halves.
Yeah,
yes,
right.
half points for each of you.
Can I check my tutor real quick?
Sure,
It
sure.
sounded weird. Okay.
Okay, we're
It
good.
sounded weird that time.
Question
check your
2.
honker?
Courtney's holding the honker.
Right.
Dare
Give it
I
a
have
honk.
the tutor.
Just give it a honk. Question
You
2.
have the dinger.
None of them are good.
Right there.
Racing for the same joke.
Still mad about that.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Question 2. Name this backwards song title or artist.
Brando.
Damn it.
Eagles?
Yes.
Yes, that's correct. How did you get that so fast?
We both were on it.
Yeah.
What a
Wow.
waste of everybody's 4 minutes whenever that song comes on.
Hates the Eagles.
I love them.
That song in particular is
You're wrong.
That's a good one.
Question 3.
as sure as I know, gonna make you sweat by CNC Music Factory.
Question 3. Name this backwards song title or artist. Brando.
Eric Carmen.
Eric Carmen is correct.
That one's for Chris.
All right, we have half point Courtney, 2.5 points Brando,
I don't think anybody can catch up.
Yeah.
because we still have question 5 because it's best of 5. Everybody knows that, especially me.
He's so confident.
Well, this is question 4. And
Right.
we have
Oh, it's
5
question
also.
Because we
four.
still have
Okay.
question 5.
All right,
after
all right,
that. Yep. Question 4. Name this backwards song title or artist. Courtney.
This is just what it felt like to me, and it could be wrong. John Denver?
No. Brandon, you were in.
Little River Band.
That's correct. And now it's a Brando
Yes, all
win.
right, good.
Well done. Well done.
The Courtney Show.
Oh, it's getting crazy out here in Alton, Illinois. Duke Bakery. So, Dodie, the engineer, just came by. It was nice of him to stop by here. I think the Casey, our sister station, has a blood drive in Godfrey, right by here.
Never heard of it.
He's on his way there. But he decided to stop by to see if I was wearing a dress. And somebody sitting here goes, "Oh, that's the dress guy? Come on, man."
He was ready to take him out.
I love it. We are having a great time. Just met Stephanie. Signed some kind of
rain
weird
thing.
Rainmaker. I don't know.
Rain stick. Where
Rain
you turn
stick.
it upside down and it sounds like the rain.
Oh.
Yeah.
How long is that? There's sound machines for that now.
Is that
Yeah,
right?
your
no,
phone
this is,
can do it.
This is analog. It's old school. And it lasts about, 7 seconds. So it's pretty.
Could be a timer for the show.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
This is how much time you have.
Yeah. Or good.
Chris Convey not with us today, which is disappointing. You guys are disappointed that Chris isn't here. I know. But yeah, I know. Nick said to me the other day, he goes, "Chris can't miss these donut stops because, we know how good he is
Right, he
with
works the
everyone."
crowd.
Yeah. Brando's got one headphone on most of the time.
Yeah, I ignore everybody.
And so, it gets crazy. And Chris can just jaunt around, flit if you will.
He's a real flitter.
But we are at Duke Bakery. They've been serving delicious donuts for 72 years, and so it's a great welcome. I don't know if Alton will be the city of the year. We'll have to gather together after the donut tour is complete. But we have 3 more stops. When's the next stop?
I think we get a week off, right?
Week off, and then we're in Chesterfield. We're at First Community in Chesterfield, and we're gonna have a donut truck there for sure, and maybe another breakfast food truck,
It
possibly.
could be like a whole cavalcade of fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
I'll be there.
Yeah, First Community, thank you so much for being the sponsor of Donuts, along with Metro Transit. So I know we've talked about this before, but I always like bringing it up because I will see something and it'll remind me of that conversation we had. You know those things when you were young that you thought it meant you were rich when you saw them?
Oh yeah, we talked about like having an intercom system
in your home.
I think it was mine.
I remember when we moved to Belleville when I was like in 8th grade. It's a real old house, and the kitchen was tiny, and it had doors on it, and there were maid's buzzers in the living room and in the master bedroom. That I'm like, we've made it. We have made it.
That's impressive.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
So I went by one the other day that I thought of. I was driving through a neighborhood. I thought anybody that had a circle driveway, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, where
it goes in.
Oh, yeah.
And you have one.
No, I have like a
half.
Yeah,
You're half rich.
A turnaround spot.
Okay, but the circle driveway was like.
I agree.
Yeah.
That
so
was
huge.
What was something for you, Tim, when you were growing up? You're like, oh, they got to be loaded.
We had friends that had a refrigerator just for their Coca-Cola, and I was like, "This is."
Oh, was it in the garage?
No, it was in their house. It was in kind of. I was like, these guys cannot stop making money. This is out of control. But the most fun thing I've ever had with that is when I went to Australia. We stayed with friends of ours who were they're real successful radio people over there. Like, and over there. They're really successful.
They're the most famous people.
Yeah.
They're more famous than TV people.
Yeah, they're big. They're bigger over there than like Jimmy Fallon is here, and that's who we stayed with. So I was staying with him, and I could the things that I wasn't familiar with. I had to determine which was Australian and which was rich. So at one point, I'm like, oh, these clothes are wet, and he's like, oh, we've got this drying closet, and I was like, oh, we don't have those in the U.S. And I was like, wait a minute. No, we don't have those in the U.S. This isn't an Australian thing. It's a rich person.
Yes, that's very funny.
And I couldn't deter all these things. I was like, I don't know which one this is.
Wealth. It is wealth.
Yes, yeah.
If somebody had tennis courts were in more people's backyards years ago.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah, that was a real
big
sign of wealth.
That meant if you're just, you know how much.
You don't want to go to the public tennis court.
No, you know how much. Is it concrete? It costs?
Yeah. Well, and then it's got that surface on it. That's some sort of special tennis stuff.
In Redbud, what signaled wealth in Redbud?
Well,
moving from Redbud.
I mean, there's a lot of different markers. For me, it was like
farm equipment is very expensive.
I know, but you didn't think of it as like
you don't really know how expensive that stuff is.
Yeah, like you get older, and then you're like, you know how much a combine is.
Yeah, right.
But as a kid, you're like, oh, combines, whatever. It's like farm equipment. To me, it was like a second story, which sounds silly because we guys lived in like
two-story house,
single story. But yeah, like a second story, like a two-story house. You're like, well, that's twice as much. That's twice as much as the flat house.
Finished basement.
Finished basement was a nice sign of wealth.
Yeah, I mean, anybody that I went to their house and they had lots of snacks, I thought, well, we must be poor.
Yeah,
because we were
it's everywhere.
We were just deprived of all of it.
Yep.
You know, we got the standard bag of Doritos and the bottle of Coke. When my mom and dad would go out and the babysitter was coming over, and then we had to steal it from my brother. It was just dark times.
We had a good junk food supply.
Yeah, I just think some families did. We didn't. I remember I was so desperate for some kind of junk food that my mom had these. Do you remember the weight control chocolates? They were called, terrible name. They were called AIDS. And I would go in there and I'd be like, "Ooh, it's chocolate. It's got to be." I found some chocolate.
Yeah, you lost 20 pounds.
All right, well, listen, we want you guys to fill out those sheets. Did we bring those sheets about questions, comments, concerns?
Yeah, you've got some of them.
Okay, so make sure you fill those out because we would like to discuss those a little later. But the text line's open too. The Cheney Window and Door text line, 314-669-4665.
The Courtney Show.
Brando's.
We are live at Duke Bakery in Alton, Illinois for the Donuts Tour. Man, a great crowd today. Lots of people coming up.
Beautiful
pictures.
weather. I mean, I know you guys are in the
day.
sun a little bit, but it feels good, right? We're happy with us.
I was excited to meet Amanda from Redbud. They came all the way up from Redbud. She designed that logo.
Yes, that you wear that
Musketeer
hat
logo.
all the time.
I know. She's like, we wore all of our Redbud stuff today because we assume you're going to wear the hat, and I didn't.
No, you didn't. We got your
Tiger stuff on.
Yeah.
I got a game today. So I'm in coach.
What time's game?
Coach mode, 6 o'clock.
That is just your first story in Randos.
Yeah, there you go. First story down, everyone. Now
more excitement to come.
That's the headline right there. And let's move on to these other lesser stories. Stamp prices are going up again on Sunday. So they say on Sunday, Forever stamps are going to go from 63 cents up to 66 cents.
That's quick.
Yeah, I know. It's the second time they've gone up this month. Fifth price jump since 2019. So, you buy some of those Forever stamps maybe back in 2018. Boy, you're rich.
Somebody's doing that, right? Somebody is literally just sitting on them.
I have a bunch.
It's a very real investment. They're not going down. Stamps aren't going to get
forever.
cheaper. Yes.
And right. I have like 2 sheets of them from years and years ago.
Ooh.
So you know what I was paying? Probably
30 cents, maybe?
No. Not that low. What's the last thing you mailed? I have 4 checks in my wallet right now. Don't mug me, Alton.
Well, it's a check.
4 checks I've had. Let's see when the first one was. That I just can't bring myself to go to the bank.
Oh, you got to. Well, does your
I
bank do
don't
the thing
know.
where you can take a picture of it?
Maybe. I don't know.
My bank does. It's pretty awesome. First Community, ladies and
Oh,
gentlemen.
is that right?
First
First
Community,
Community.
you can take a picture of it and it just magically shows up in your checking
I mean,
account.
surely they charge for a checking account.
They
though,
don't
right?
charge squat.
What?
No.
I don't know. Did you hear that?
I'm waiting for the date.
Oh, these are. Hold on, those aren't them. Go ahead.
You got more? What's going on?
Dump it out. Dump it out. Dump it.
What are all these checks for?
That's May, June. There's one from last year, I know.
No way.
Yes.
You're just sitting on money.
Yeah, I know. Times are good for
This
me.
is this is the sign you've got money. It's not your house. It's if you got a purse full of uncashed checks.
You know what? That reminds me of our guest yesterday, Lance Hildebrand. Apparently, he had that same old truck, and somebody got in his truck one time, and he just had checks on the ground laying there from voice work that he had done.
Man.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, I've not mailed anything. That's where this was going to.
I mailed the last check I mailed I think was for a baseball tournament because it's you save money if you write them a check.
What about you? What's the last piece of mail you mailed?
Piece of mail that I mailed?
Uh-huh.
Probably like a thank you note.
Thank you notes,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You're such a good boy.
Yeah, I mean,
that's your prior education right there.
I don't know about that.
Did
I
you have a
don't-
thank you note class?
No. Are you kidding me?
Well, you had calligraphy.
Yeah, I mean,
calligraphy
it's
and
ridiculous.
Stained glass.
Stained glass and calligraphy, but no, we would never have a thank you
Yeah,
note writing
it just goes
class.
hand in hand with the calligraphy
I
class.
think it would all be part of it. Just be the second unit of the calligraphy
Do your
class.
kids know how to write a thank you note? There's nothing better than getting a handwritten thank you note.
Well, I'm not sending them. They aren't either.
Alex, is Alex sending them?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Not very often. We're not very thankful. Anyway, the prices of stamps are going up. Postcards going up. Everything's going
When's that?
up.
What's the date of that? So we can go.
Sunday is when they go
Everybody,
up.
make a run to the post office
3
today.
cents. And they're going to keep going up because they're trying to stop operating at a loss. They
want to make money.
They just want to break even. I think the post office does, and they got a long way to go.
What a mess.
A big mess.
What are we going to do?
I think we should just
We
get
got
rid
to
of
figure
it.
something out.
I think we just get rid of it, and your brother would be happy because then there'd be no more junk mail. And I think his hatred of junk mail ebbs slightly over his love of sending weird postcards.
Oh, we got another one 2 days
Really?
ago.
No way.
Yeah, it was to Nick.
Really?
Yeah, it was all Germany stuff. There were brats on there. There were a woman's cleavage. And it was
Thought of
very
Nick when
funny.
he saw that.
Uh-huh.
A team from Harvard claimed they found debris at the bottom of the Pacific Ocean that could be from an interstellar meteor or possibly an alien spaceship. Bum, bum, bum. What? They found a bunch of small iron balls. They have not ruled out the possibility
You just say
that they're
balls.
because they laughed. I also say boobs. And I'll say that later. They say they analyzed the balls, and they're unlike anything made by humans. I mean,
what?
We could make those
Yeah, you don't know.
round stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're from Harvard. They should know.
Well, that's a little crazy.
So, aliens, they're here. And they're going to have to pay more for stamps. A study found that rattlesnakes don't get stressed as long as they've got a friend nearby. So if there's another rattlesnake nearby, they're like, it's all right. Bob's here. I'm okay. But they found that they have the same lowered stress result if you just lay a big rope next to them.
Those dumb snakes.
Dummies.
They're not stressed out, and they're also kind of stupid.
By the way, since we're on the topic of snakes and such, what about all these alligator attacks in Hilton Head?
I didn't know anything about
Some
it.
woman got attacked by an alligator like 2 days ago.
Well, they're mean. You shouldn't get around them.
Dead.
Oh, no. really?
Yes. Yeah, and then there was a video like 2 days after I got home from Hilton Head, and it was a guy. First of all, he was fishing in like this body of water that's really not for fishing. It's bizarre. And this alligator came charging at him.
Really?
Out of the... I mean, and they're fast.
I saw that. Yeah, real quick.
It's real scary.
Well, they say, like, if you're near alligator country or whatever, any body of water, assume it has an alligator.
Yes,
like
for
even,
sure.
even if there's a fence, like nope. Everything's got alligators in it.
There's a puddle 4 feet away that I was careful around. Yeah.
But they don't usually, like, I've seen them my whole life when I go there.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, on the golf course, if you're on a golf course, sometimes they're laying on the tee box, and they usually don't mess with you.
Yeah, but if they're in the water, though, that's when they're hunting. And then you don't see them.
That is some scary stuff.
They just you need to lay a big rope next to them.
I don't think that's the same.
And then they'll be like, all right, I'm all right. I was going to bite that guy, but I feel better now. Thanks for the big rope. A British tourist who carved his name into the Colosseum last month. Remember that guy? Who was the video of him?
He was one of our, wasn't he a hero of the day?
Is he a hero of the day?
Or was he a dummy?
Maybe he was just
He was in the dummy. He was in the dummy file.
category. And there's
it's hard.
video.
Sometimes they're hard to separate.
They dovetail.
those two.
They do. Well, he has apologized. He said he didn't realize the building was so old.
I think I put him in the right category.
I think he should be back.
Dummy.
He should be in the dummy. He's a two-time
dummy for everything that he keeps doing.
People are calling this new Twitter killer Threads that we've downloaded. I've got it. You've got it. They're saying it's a trap. They say
What?
if you download it, your phone will die. No, they say if you download it, you can't delete your Threads account without deleting your entire Instagram account too. So they're like linked. So now, like, you're stuck with a Threads account whether you want it or not.
Is that a big deal?
I don't think this is a big deal. I don't
delete
care.
everything on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who
okay.
cares?
You can still delete it and not use it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And people are,
This
it's
is
like
dumb.
it's like Facebook Messenger. Like, well, yeah, you have to have a separate app to use that. You could just delete it and Facebook still works. You just don't get those messages.
Yeah, I'm totally fine with that.
Yeah, not a trap. Not a trap. And last but not least, a poll found the average American feels like they've had to make $233 a year now to feel financially secure.
$233?
That's all it takes?
$233. No, $233,000 a year to feel financially secure.
What are these people?
And
Who are
over-
they asking?
These are
You're not a good
second-story
budget.
kind of people.
You're not a good budgeter then.
Yeah,
If you can't make it with 220,
yeah, 100,000. You're like, I need a
need
little
that.
bit more.
Yeah, right.
I got to pick up a side hustle.
what do you think the amount of money is that you feel like you can handle anything life is throwing at you? Like, I'm not talking about you're getting the biggest house, you're driving the fanciest car, but you're paying your bills, you can go on vacation when you want, you can buy things that show up in your Facebook feed if you want to at 3 a.m.
I
What
gotta
is
say,
that age?
As a couple, I would say 200,000.
As a couple?
As a couple, if we were in that range,
$200,000 a year together,
I would feel secure. I would not. I mean, you could still. Something major could take you out at that level for me, in my mind. But like
as a family,
we're paying the bills, we're sending the kids to college, we're able to do everything. So, but this is a per person.
This
I
is
think it's-
crazy.
That's more than double. What
Emma
I'm
believes in that number, doesn't she?
Oh man, her.
Yes.
Secure. $700,000.
I'm not going to lose out on my Four Seasons retreats.
Yeah, we're really, that's in the United States. We're obviously very fortunate here, the cost of living being as low as it is. That number seems wild.
It seems crazy.
Yeah,
but
for one person, they're saying for people to feel rich, so not financially secure, but rich, they say they need to make over $480,000.
A person?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that is rich.
It's rich. But I think I'd feel rich making $200,000 just me.
Mm-hmm.
I would be like, this is...
Oh, man, I am set.
I'm doing well.
Uh-huh.
I got money.
Well, it'll come up in your next contract.
I'll throw that number out and see how it goes.
Yeah. Well, that just go real high.
Yeah.
They're going to come down back with you with another...
They'll throw me down the stairs.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. That's Brando's Randos. We are live at the Donuts, and Donuts Tour. Stop number 3, Duke Bakery in Alton, Illinois on 106.5 The Arch.
Brando's Randos.
The Courtney Show.
People is dumb, doody. People is dumb, and I say it ain't right.
People, they dumb. And we'll give you 3 dummies that are in the news. This one actually, I think, happened here in St. Louis, this first one.
Oh.
Okay, so this guy, well, it says a man in Indiana, but it says KMOV is the story, so I don't know. A man in Indiana, he tried to rob a woman outside her home last month. He pointed a gun at her, and she handed over $100 in cash. These checks have my name on them, people.
You
Just
can't,
letting
yeah.
you know. You can't cash them.
Don't rob her. Wait till she's come out of a tavern.
I'm an easy
She's
mark.
probably cash heavy at that point. If the slots were paying, if you don't know.
Yeah, I could be like, I could have nothing too. Okay, so she handed him $100, and then with the gun still pointed at her, he asked her if she had a boyfriend.
Really? So he chose that moment.
And if she would add him on Facebook.
Like she said yes, because then she knows who he is.
Yes. So he even showed her his profile and forced her right then, with the gun still pointed, to add him. So he said,
This guy's monumentally stupid.
But then he said, I'll pay you back. Like, so now he's like, I'm attracted to you.
Right.
I'm taking this 100.
I need it.
And I want to date you, but I will give it back to you.
Yeah.
I'd say you got to shoot your shot, but not appropriate for a gunpoint, a robbery at gunpoint.
They even exchanged Facebook messages later with this guy still trying to score a date, promising to pay her back. At one point, he said, "It's messed up. It's a messed up way to meet." He did not use "messed up," by the way. But you was too pretty to rob.
This is like misconnections.
Well, you did rob her. You robbed her. There's no was.
Yeah, he could
in
have
this.
stopped everything and been like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought you were somebody else."
Maybe he didn't really need to rob her, but he was like, "How do I break the ice?" Yeah. I don't know. I don't ever know what to say.
Hey guys, here's my game.
Yeah.
Try it.
I've got a gun.
The woman said that she's already with somebody and wished him well. But they tracked him down. He got arrested and charged in a separate robbery where he allegedly shot 2 people and hit someone else in the head with a brick.
Did he hit on either? Well, I guess he hit on the guy with the brick.
Anyway, don't know if he was romantically interested in anybody else. But he was charged and with armed robbery in the Facebook case just recently.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy has
That's
lots of problems.
really dumb.
Lots and lots of
It's gonna
problems.
be hard to beat that.
All right, I like this one. Is just so sad, but then I like how it ends. So there's a woman in a neighborhood, and she's just known as Grandma. Okay, Grandma's not a bad person. It could be a scary gang name too.
Yeah, it sounds like a real nice neighborhood.
And last Friday, she was on her way to chemotherapy when a 15-year-old boy tried to carjack her. He walked up to her, demanded her keys, said he had a gun, but Grandma didn't care. You know what Grandma said? She said this, "Baby, you better shoot me because you're not taking my car." He grabbed at her hand, and they started brawling.
No way.
She told the news. He pushed me to the door. I got up, I grabbed him, and was hitting his butt. I was hitting him, fighting him, and I said, "You're not going to take my car, youngin'." Grandma then called for help. The neighbors came out. The kid ran across the street, but the neighbors caught up with him. Between them, Grandma, the kid got roughed up and left in an ambulance before finally going to jail.
Wow. Well, don't mess with Grandma's car.
I love Grandma. And then dummy number 3 for people is dumb. This happened a while ago, but this guy had a plan, and he even went the extra mile to make sure that it would happen. He called the Hollywood Police Department on Sunday and threatened to blow up the Hollywood sign. He said he'd destroy it with pipe bombs if the police did not pay him a $10,000 ransom. When have you ever heard of the police paying a ransom? I mean, we've all seen a lot of movies. This is not the plot line for any.
You're going out of your way to involve the police.
Yeah.
Usually, as a criminal, you try to go away from them.
Yeah, but he's like, well, where can I get the money if I threaten to blow it up? Well, whoever he talked to was not the right person because he accidentally called the police in Hollywood, Florida.
Oh my God.
They're like, we have a
yeah,
sign?
blow it up. We don't care.
We dare
Florida,
you.
yeah.
We dare you.
They've been flaunting that sign for years.
no
They've been
one's
holding over our heads. We're Hollywood, Florida, damn it.
I've actually been to Hollywood, Florida.
I have too.
I went on the failed cruise.
Oh, really?
That's where we ended up going.
They have a boardwalk.
I cried
Did you
in
go
the
on the boardwalk while you were there?
No, I cried in the hotel lobby. I'm in Hollywood, Florida. I should
Nice
be on
memories.
a cruise. All right, who are we picking? Grandma? It's got to be number one.
Number one is my
Number
my
one.
choice, yeah.
The guy that just
That's
keeps
just the
pursuing
dumbest
the
thing
girl
I've
he
ever
robbed.
heard of. Yes.
We're all in agreement?
Yeah, he doesn't know how to criminal.
Joey, you agree? Number one? Yeah, for sure. Everybody agree with number? Yeah, number one. All right.
Number one.
Say yeah.
That's the wrong finger.
Number one. All right, that's People is Dumb. It's the Courtney Show live from Duke Bakery in Alton, Illinois.
The Hollywood Outsider on 106.5 The Arch.
It's the Donuts, Donuts, and Donuts tour. We are live at Duke Bakery in Alton. Hey!
And old TC3 is here, and his hand-eye coordination's a little slow.
He gave a high five eventually.
He's a little messy.
Yeah.
I think it was on your end. I feel like he went straight and you faltered a
He
little.
doesn't know the stare at the elbow.
Yeah, you got to stare at the elbow.
Stare at the elbow.
That way you don't miss.
We're working on it.
Got to learn, kid.
Yeah.
Good
I mean,
smile on him.
Big Kate, you work on that with TC3, okay?
She's on it.
She's like, I deal with enough.
She's like, I understand. Tim was the same way. Slow to learn.
He's a slow fiver. Britney Spears says she was assaulted in Las Vegas Wednesday night by a security guard for the San Antonio Spurs after she tried to approach Victor I don't know how to say his name.
How?
Wembanyama.
Wembanyama.
He's great.
Nice.
I love him. I celebrate his entire catalog of work. He's, you know how much I love the NBA.
Yes.
So Brittany and Victor both happened to be walking into a restaurant at the same time. Apparently she's a big fan, whatever. So she got her way into his entourage and then was trying to get his attention. And as she touched him, the security guard backhanded her, knocked her sunglasses off of her face. Well, one source claims that the guy hit her hand, which hit herself in the face.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
And then, but this, whatever the source says is she was then knocked to the ground. Another witness who talked to TMZ said, no. He hit her in the face, knocked the glasses off. She never got knocked to the ground. But either way, she's not happy about it. At the time, I guess she apologized. Or they apologized to her. She kind of was like, excuse me or whatever. But then after the fact, she's angry about it and talking about it.
Oh, she feels silly.
Yes.
And she's probably never had a security guard stop her from anything.
No, and so,
who's more famous here?
Well, and yeah, exactly. This Victor guy, he was like, well, I didn't know what happened.
He's just doing his job. The security
guard, yeah. But this Victor, he said that he remembers a woman grabbing him or something, but security just told him to keep walking.
Oh, no.
He didn't know it was Britney. Why wouldn't they be like, dude, I think that might be Britney Spears.
You know what she looks like.
I mean, I'm no Victor but I would want to meet Britney Spears, especially if she wants to meet me.
She's excited to see you.
Yes. So he needs to needs to make this right.
Agreed.
Yes, I do too.
And security guard.
It's a
come
good,
on, man.
Good look for him too.
I did not bring my security team today because I knew that Alton.
Or did you? And
yeah,
they're
they could be lurking.
Yeah,
and
keep that in
ready
mind.
to take somebody out.
There's a sniper across the street.
Just any moment you try to take those checks from her, you're getting double tapped. There was an alternate ending to John Wick 4. I don't want to give spoilers.
Yeah,
I haven't seen
read it today and I didn't know this.
Yeah, I didn't know how it ended. So I, of course, read it and I was like, well, I'm not going to tell everybody the ending.
Yeah.
But the ending that was originally shown was just more definitive. And the audiences didn't like it, and so they went back and they changed it. So the ending that you see in the theater is not how it was originally intended to end.
Now I don't know which is which.
Well, I
don't spoil it.
I don't want to spoil it.
It's so good.
But just know that when you see it, that's not the way originally it was shot. But audiences weren't happy.
Yeah, I'm not probably going to see any of them.
Really? Well, because of the thing.
Because of how it starts. I'm not doing it.
But
I don't care about the revenge.
Yeah.
I've already seen too much.
It's a lot of revenge. Alan Alda is auctioning off the combat boots and dog tags that he wore on MASH back in the day. I guess he always wore the same boots. He had the dog tags. He kept them all these years. He's going to be auctioning them off. Proceeds are going to go to the Alda Center for Communicating Science at Stony Brook University in New York. I think it's also known as the Center for Very Long Titled, whatever they are.
Bill Hader does the best Alan. It's my favorite impression.
It's unbelievable.
Because it's a weird one. You know, everybody
Yes.
does the same, but there's something about
When you-
somebody doing an Alan Alda.
When
that
you
just
find that voice that
cracks
everybody
me
knows that
up.
no one has done
Oh,
before.
it's so good.
He's so good at it. But I guess the dog tags, they're all props and stuff. But the dog tags actually have two different names of actual soldiers that I guess served in the Korean War. So they're not their dog tags, but they use the
actual names.
actual name. Taylor Swift changed a controversial verse. Not easy to say. On the Better Than Revenge, on the song Better Than Revenge for her new album, that's Speak Now, which just came out this weekend. It's a redo of her third album, I believe. So the original line was, she's better known for the things that she does on the mattress. Ooh. So it was a controversial line, because Taylor can do no wrong. So she changed that line to, he was a moth to the flame, she was holding the matches. I mean, it fits.
Yeah, I don't understand what's terrible about the first one.
I think she's just...
Maybe she was shaming a female.
Probably.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then now she's like, I probably should change that line because some of my fans don't like it.
New line's cool, too.
Yeah, it's fine. Elton John's going to perform his last concert tomorrow evening in Stockholm. That is his final show of this finale.
Do you think it's the final?
I think it's his final. He's saying it's his final tour. He'll play shows every now and then, but he's not going to be like, I'm hitting the road. This guy loves.
He loves Elton John.
Right? Tell him. Okay, you get it. He loves Elton John. So yeah, I think the shows he'll pop up on things for sure, but he's not like, I'm getting in the
He's
bus.
just not doing the tour thing anymore. Yeah.
Say Courtney.
Courtney.
He's saying it.
What does he call Kate?
Lammy.
Lammy, that's right.
Oh, that's right. She was pushing for that straight out of the gate.
Yeah, and my dad's grandpa name, Duke.
That's right.
It is.
I can't believe he didn't come here today.
So we'll be getting lots of gear here.
Wasn't it because he just decided he wanted to be known as
No,
Duke?
when he was a kid, he loved John Wayne, and he would
Yes.
rush home from school to always watch the.
He decided.
Yes, that's him deciding.
Yes.
There may be a backstory to
His
it.
older brothers had kind of suggested it because they called him that for a while when he was a kid.
Still, it's a decision.
I agree.
Like, I didn't know if it was like one of the grandkids
No.
didn't know how to say grandpa and somehow it came out Duke.
That would be
No.
weird.
And I was like, wow, this kid's got a learning disability, but let's go ahead and highlight it for the rest of his life.
It was.
And then is Lammy a version of Grammy? Or
totally get.
or
the
was
origin.
that you wanted to just be Lammy?
Maybe
Just
one.
wanted to be Lammy.
You did?
You guys.
Is there a B in there?
And you're giving each other your nicknames. Giving your own nicknames. Like in Redbud, everyone has a nickname, but you don't get to pick your own.
Your grandparent name you should get to pick.
I agree. I think
Yes,
the
we've gone
grandparent
around this
name you
before.
should be able to pick.
I don't think, no. It's wrong. Michael Jordan.
My grandparent name would be Jennifer Lopez.
Mine will be a swear word. Just to be like, that's what it is.
Yeah,
Just
that's what it
kids
is.
just run around dropping F-bombs and be like, apparently you get to pick. I was told you get to pick. This is it's what it is. I like it. It was a family name. Your mom
So
called,
your
mom called me
you
that all the time.
Yep.
Come here, you little... Michael Jordan isn't going to like the new video of his son Marcus smoking a hookah between Larson Pippen's boobs. That video is on
So
the
those
blog
two
today.
are dating?
They are a couple.
And it's been going on for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, he's 32. I always think like
He's a child.
Yes, he's
but no,
not. He's 30.
He's a grown up.
Yes. But
He's
Michael,
old enough to pick
Michael
his own
Jordan is
nickname.
not happy about this relationship.
No, they asked him about it, and if they asked him, said, "Hey, do you approve of the relationship, between your Scottie Pippen's daughter and your son?"
Mm-hmm.
And he just said, "No."
No, it's Scottie Pippen's ex-wife.
Yeah, Scottie Pippen's ex-wife.
Oh, ex-wife. Sorry.
Yeah.
In other NBA news, Kobe Bryant will be on the cover of NBA 2K24, which I don't. Hey, there you go. This is an NBA kid right over here.
Yeah, he's a big fan. He helped
We're
with the
gonna-
Victor name.
He's going to knock me out when I leave here. I don't care about the NBA. I wonder if this is the first time they've put a deceased person on the cover of one of these games because it's usually like a big honor.
Oh, that could be.
You know, it's like, who's going to be the new cover of? And then in baseball, there was always a curse. Whoever was on the cover was always injured the next year.
I thought that was Sports Illustrated.
No, it was MLB,
the game,
the show, or something.
Yeah.
It was whoever got on the cover was always hurt the next year.
Madden curse.
That's
Madden?
The Madden thing is a different thing with the team. They're both true.
I swear there was a baseball one.
Yeah.
All I care about is baseball, so it's probably baseball. Mental Floss put together a list of the funniest movies from every year, and I had it, and I closed it. Oh,
I can tell you a few of them. Blazing Saddles,
remember?
Trading Places. The year I was born, let me think of what
That's
it was.
what I was going to look
It was
up,
an
the year we were
old-timey one,
born.
but it was a good one. I can't remember. No.
All right, I'm going to click it, and I'm going to let it load while I talk about something else, and then we'll see if it loads to the point that I can actually look it up.
Did I say Blazing Saddles? That was one?
You said it was one.
And Trading Places.
So we'll put a pin in that and come back. Dead & Company had a drone show at their
I need
concert.
to be happy about this. I posted it on the
Did you
blog.
see that?
It's awesome. Every concert should have this.
What is
Every one of them.
It's those drones where they make He does not like the Grateful Dead.
No, he does not at all.
not
Big Elton John fan, not
No,
dead.
he draws
So
a
all
line.
those drones, there's hundreds of them, and they put on like a light show.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What?
So it
Oh,
made
you've
like
never
the
seen-
Dead
it is
logo.
the coolest thing.
They've got the bear, and the bear starts running.
Yes,
He's like walking.
it's incredible.
I gotta watch this.
It just I can't imagine seeing that live. All
Well,
I've ever seen
especially
is
at a
just
Dead
video.
show of all things.
Yes,
they're
half of them
already
are-
not in their right
they're
minds.
Like half of them are tripping.
They're spinning around in circles.
Woo! It's crazy, but that's on the blog. You can check it out today. Jenny McCarthy and Carmen Electra rolling around with each other in
They
bikinis.
look good.
They look great. It's an ad for Skims, but they're not wearing Skims. They're just
No, Skims has, I think, a
Skim
swim.
bees.
I think they might have a swimwear line.
oh, that seems to not be what that's all about. It's covering things up to
Yeah,
make you
but-
look slim.
I don't know. I think they do a bunch of stuff. It might be bra and underwear. I'm not sure, but they look good.
They turn the clock back, that's for sure. You can
What do
also
you recommend
see
more highly, watching the Grateful Dead air show or those two?
Grateful Dead Air Show.
Grateful Dead.
Who cares about these two?
Yeah, their faces are a little.
Yeah, faces aren't right.
Bodies look good.
Is that right?
Jenna Ortega, you can see her in a wedding dress with Winona Ryder on the set of Beetlejuice 2.
Oh man, I hope they don't mess it up.
Yeah.
Gonna
I hope
happen.
it's great.
It's not going to be great, but it might be acceptable.
Well, I mean, if
Top Gun was great.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
I really liked Top Gun. I was very entertained.
Yes, they did a
like it.
great job.
It was just like Star Wars with planes and doing the
That sounds awesome to
Doing the-
me. Am I right, Alton, Illinois?
just trying to do that trench run. And somebody made a point. They're like, why did they have to send planes? We have remote control missiles now. You could have just dropped one right down there.
Brando, you put it into perspective, man. There's too many things that are unrealistic about that movie. I went in like, man, this thing better be by the book, and yeah, they blew it.
It's terrible.
No, it's great. Who cares? It's a movie.
I didn't like it. I'm checking to see.
I got bad news for you about the Beetlejuice sequel. Then there's going to be some things that aren't really in line with reality on that one.
As long as Catherine O'Hara's back, I'll be happy.
I just hope that it's like acceptable. That you're like, that's fine. I'm glad they made it.
That's
But
the latest Ghostbusters. That's where I was. I was like, this
Yeah.
is not good.
It
it's
wasn't-
not going to be
whatever.
great.
It
was
wasn't
fine.
great, though.
Yeah.
I hope they make another one.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think Beetlejuice will probably fall in there.
Yep. That's what I'm thinking. Okay.
I saw somewhere I saw they're remaking something crazy, and I couldn't even believe it. With Brendan Fraser and somebody else.
Encino Man.
Airheads?
No,
Oh,
nothing.
that would be funny.
Nothing. Brendan Fraser was in. Oh, It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh, come on.
I couldn't, and people on the thread were like, that'll be great. I love both of those
No.
people.
We don't need to remake that. All right, year you were born. And go.
68.
All right.
It was something pretty good. I remember being okay with it.
68. The Producers.
Yeah, see?
That's a good movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Gene Wilder and the other guy.
Arrow and Mostel?
Yeah.
Going in order
Zero
here.
Mostel.
I was born in 1976. Bad News
Records.
Bbears.
Bad News Bears. Yep.
Oh, nice.
That's a good one.
Timmy.
1980. Where are my 80s people?
Well, they're just saying they
1980.
love the 80s.
We all love the 80s, right?
Airplane.
Oh,
Airplane, that's a good
man.
Really good.
But that whole list is on the blog.
Airplane
Those are good.
Surely you can't be serious.
New movies out this weekend? Nothing. But you said Monday.
No,
Mission
Sunday.
Impossible,
I think it's
or-
Sunday.
Sunday?
I don't understand it.
All that shows is Joyride and Insidious: The Red Door, which is the 5th Insidious
Why
movie.
would they come out with a movie on a Sunday?
Tom Cruise saved the movie theaters. He can do whatever.
Movie
they're
industry.
like whatever you want, Tom.
He's probably got. This is some weird way of him getting more money out of the whole thing. Oh, it said something with the IMAX.
Paul says-
Remember, because they're releasing something else, and he's getting shorter time on IMAX with
The
Mission
studio-
Impossible.
Yeah, because they can only be in IMAXs for so long. So maybe this was the.
This is
where
his
they
way to
negotiated.
get more money out of it.
Thank you, Paula.
That was right. Nice job. On TV this weekend, not a lot. Writer strike, you know how it is. Plus, it's summertime. Amazon, however,
Watch The Bear.
has the series premiere of The Horror of Dolores Ranch. I don't know anything about it. You might want to check it out. The trailer's up on the blog today, but it's got some bad words in it, I think, just so you know. Also available today, 8 o'clock tonight on the CW, you've got the series premiere of Moonshine. I don't know. That trailer's up on the blog if you want to check it out. Other than that, just some stuff. I'm Brando, your Hollywood outsider. It is a Courtney show. We are at Duke Bakery in Alton for the Donuts tour on 106.5 The Arch.
The Courtney Show.
It is a Courtney Show live from Duke Bakery in Alton, Illinois. Thank you, Alton. Great place, great people, great donuts, all the things you want in a good bakery.
Yeah, great
For sure.
neighborhood.
Great neighborhood. So cute. I did want to say that Chris Ritter sent a text in and wanted to let us know they have a night drone show at Grant's Farm.
Really?
That's cool.
When? Like every night or?
I don't know.
I'll look it up.
But that's pretty cool. Those drone shows, I'm not in on drones.
Yeah,
I really dislike
you
them.
are.
You're conflicted.
I am, but what they're doing now with them,
Yeah.
I mean, if they can bring me my medication, pint of ice cream.
Yeah. You're coming around on drones.
So a lot of the people that are hanging out here at Duke Bakery, we have little handouts, and they can make they can ask questions, make comments, or if they have concerns. So you have a few of those.
I do, and I also, one of the things we got, Paisley, who we met, Paisley is 5. Paisley drew me a picture of a pterodactyl, because Ludo sings about pterodactyls, and that pterodactyl was wearing a pterodactyl shirt.
What?
And then on the other side, in case I forgot who drew it, Paisley drew a picture of herself. So I have a two-sided picture. She told me I could put it on my refrigerator. Whenever I forget who drew it, I can just look at the back.
That's
Way to go,
So thank you
Paisley.
so much to
That's a
Paisley.
good autograph. Meant a ton.
Paisley!
Nice job.
Pterodactyl's not easy to draw.
No, and she nailed it. I got to be both of them, the one on the shirt and on the picture. It was great.
Wow.
Okay, lots of good stuff from you guys, so keep them coming. Most inconvenient time you've ever had a flat tire? That's the question for us.
Oh.
Because mine was today, coming to Donuts to celebrate my 50th birthday. Marianne and Amanda from Redbud, who we
Oh, yeah, we met them.
yeah, they're
That's
in the
a
back. They're still
bummer.
here.
They're
Flat
like
tire on the way here, but they made it.
my most inconvenient time, and I think it's you helped me out.
Oh yeah,
PGA Championship. We were broadcasting from the PGA Championship at Belle Reve. On my way to meet the shuttle, I got a flat tire, I think, in your school's church.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
That stinks.
Well, I ran over a curb. It was my fault, but it was
Oh, and
dark, and
popped
I
the tire?
can't see so well. Oh, yeah. It was not.
And I picked you up.
You did.
We
you
had a
did.
great show.
Tim saved the day.
Everything was fine. Sounds like
Then I got AAA.
Who
It's
also-
worth it.
It was an
Is it?
assist.
Have
No,
you used it a lot?
afterwards, I got AAA. I didn't have it at the time. No, I haven't had to use it, but I know it's there.
You know it's there.
Yes.
Yeah.
You feel good about it.
Everything was fine. And look at her now, right, guys? You guys get it. This one is for Brando. Love the name Owen, but is there a reason that Owen doesn't have a name that starts with an A like the other Brando kiddos?
We never intended to name all of our
I
kids.
never even realized that.
We never set out to name them all A names. It just sort of like happened.
Those are the names you liked.
Yeah, Aaron was. Aaron's name came to me in a dream.
I love
Believe it or not. And it's also a family name. Owen, we just liked that name, and turns out it's also a family name. And then Amelia, that's a family name. That was Alex's grandma's name.
Boring.
And then August is also a family name. So they're all just
They all really fit with their name. Like
And if
Amelia
you-
is such an Amelia to me, and Owen
Yeah.
is such an Owen.
And if you think about Owen, it's kind of an A pronunciation in Throw Mama from the Train.
Yeah.
Owen. Owen.
We didn't realize when we named him Owen how similar Aaron and Owen are. Because we're like, oh, it's like a whole other letter. But they sound, when you're yelling for kids, it sounds the same.
Yeah.
So yeah, we messed up.
That's a great answer. Yeah, for us, it's my siblings.
Nobody asked you.
Oh.
Yeah, you can ask him. We got more out there.
Maybe next round.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. May said, are there any segments you would bring back? So things that the Courtney Show used to do doesn't
Usually
come
we,
longer.
beat him like a dead horse, and then we don't want to
Hey,
do it
look,
anymore.
I'm willing to freshen things up at any time.
But like to bring something back from the grave.
I mean, I don't want to bring COVID quick hits back, but it was a good segment.
Yeah, I wish COVID would come back for a while just so we could do that again, because that was a fun
I
segment.
did like COVID quick hits.
And that's it? Anything else you are from back? Is there anything you did?
Misconnections. You
we did it yesterday.
If you could do that again.
I mean, there's just not a source for the material anymore.
Yeah.
Anything you ever did on Stephen DC that you think would
Wheel of
work?
Whoopi. Yes.
Can you talk us through that?
Naked Fantasy Friday. That was something.
man.
No, there's nothing.
Yeah, that's better left.
There is nothing.
In the 80s. Yeah.
I know that there's people that think that that's the kind of show people want, but that's not the kind of show I want to. Yeah, it's just
You've been there, done
I've
that.
outgrown it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Moving on.
More food segments.
Food and dumb people.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
Yeah.
We'll get to more comments later. They're back there, so if you haven't filled them out or you got questions about Brando's children, then by all means, write them.
Or Tim and how that all happened.
The Courtney Show.
It's time to play. Time to play Survey Says. We're gonna play. Gonna play Survey Says.
Survey Says is brought to you by The Only Facial, making beautiful skin simple with regular facials. Book your appointment today, theonlyfacial.com. I need to get back into The Only Facial. Bad. Yes. Did you turn your mic off?
I think you look great. But they just make you feel better,
Thanks,
right?
Tim. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got these questions that have been posted and answered, but I thought it'd be fun to maybe get the crowd's reaction on each of them too.
That's great. Yeah, I was out. I'm just seeing these for the first time, so it's a very exciting Survey Says. But let's find out. People answered online. You guys are going to answer here. Questions about the show. Who on the show is most likely to be involved in a road rage incident?
Courtney.
Courtney took the votes online as well. Over 50% of the vote went to Courtney.
I'm ragey.
Then Brando, then Chris, and then a very small portion of people voted for me. Chris,
Listen how he
Chris
said
is,
it.
Chris is
a
the
very small portion.
Well, no one thinks I'm a bad person.
because I'm so calm. Chris should have won this by a lot.
Is he ragey on the road?
Yeah, I think he would be the
It's-
ragiest.
I avoid driving with him if I can. It's crazy.
I'm not great, but I don't do anything to anyone. I just get mad at people for coming up next to me and such.
No, he
Yeah, they're like, what are you? What
What are you doing?
Stop riding near me.
yeah, he gets mad. He drives angry. It should be him.
All right, it's okay. I'm okay with it. I know. Like, when I'm on the phone with Nick in the car and we're talking, and he's like, who you talking to?
People said they chose not to vote for you and I because of our new cars. We're being extra careful.
Yeah,
And-
that lane assist.
I know.
Well, your car's helping you out.
I don't like it. Does anybody here have lane assist? Do you like it? I hate it. It just, if you're just like barely, like maybe going into another lane, but you're really not. It'll like buzz you and push you back over.
if your blinkers, if you don't put your
If
blinker
your
You don't have the
blinker's
blinker
not
on.
on.
Yeah.
If
That
you're-
it's just telling you probably don't use your blinker enough.
No, I do. It's when I'm just driving and I might like just maybe go a little.
Surely there's a way you can
Oh,
turn
it's
that off.
terrible. And
got-
that
yeah.
freaks me out more. So then I'm like trying to correct myself. It's not good.
And
Well,
if you remember, we talk about what a bad driver Greg Warren is. He borrowed my car, and he's like, your car shakes the entire time, which means Greg was just cruising lanes the
swerving
entire
around.
Oh,
time.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, the good news is you're only going to have that car for another 14 years, and then you can get something that doesn't have lane
Yeah,
assist.
exactly.
I know there's a way to turn it off. I just have not investigated yet.
Got to do it.
A lot of good answers here about road rage. Brando, they could see you having it because you had to swerve from spilling your milk.
I haven't
Oh,
had
yeah.
a milk reference in a while. I got milk this morning.
Courtney won't let people over because she's not a good zipper merger.
Yeah, I don't like the zipper.
Yeah.
Nervous.
I know that they say the zipper is the way to do it, but no.
I don't trust him.
Yeah.
You just went past all this line of traffic.
Somebody did vote Greg.
Did they?
Yeah, well, I'm the passenger. All right. Oh, man, a lot of responses here. All right, next question. Who on the show is most likely to be the first on the dance floor when Bust a Move comes on?
Chris.
Oh, wait, say it again.
Yeah, that is what the vote said as well. 46.6% going to Chris.
Then you, Tim.
Yeah, then Tim.
Yeah, then me. I got
Then
26%. Yeah,
I'm
then Courtney.
dead last.
Yes, that is exactly right.
I shouldn't have gotten a single vote.
Now, if Rob Bass, It Takes Two comes on, I'm out there. Or Beat It by Michael Jackson, because I know the routine.
Well, if somebody said that for Bust a Move, you probably already have it choreographed and maybe you're already out there.
No.
Or
I
I don't know if the BPM's not high enough.
It was after my day. Bust a Move came on after my dance.
Really?
Well, after I was making up routines.
Got
yes.
it. And they said if it was CNC Music Factory, it would be Courtney.
Everybody dance now.
Share.
Everyone said Chris because he's so fun.
Oh, he's the fun one.
Chris is so fun.
Yeah.
Get behind the wheel with him, guys, and then talk to me. See how funny he is.
He's a joy and a delight.
Courtney also got votes because of the video of you ponying when you ponied in the studio.
Oh yeah, I can pony.
Oh, she can pony, all right.
And then that's why you didn't get the
Yeah,
votes,
they saw
Brando.
me do whatever it was that I was doing.
Some
They're
weird
like,
hip movement.
like riding a horse.
Up next, obviously, this past week in the big hot dog eating contest, who on the show is most likely to enter an eating contest?
Chris for a story.
He's the fun one.
They're
What do you
all
guys
saying
say?
Chris.
Chris and Brando
Hearing my
out
name
here.
thrown out
Yeah,
I can see
that's
Brando doing it with the right food.
I can eat a lot.
very close between those two. They both got about 44% of the vote.
Really?
You guys essentially tied. I came in next. Nobody voted for Courtney on this one. Would you do that? Was that
No.
no, under no
I
circumstances.
told you the time Nick entered a eating competition. It was terrible.
Oh, yeah,
gross.
what happened?
And then it was 150 degrees out. Gavin DeGraw was performing downtown, and Nick had the meat sweats.
Oh,
And it was ugly.
it's terrible.
It was like he didn't sweat at first. It was bizarre. He was holding all the sodium in from the.
Oh,
It was a Reuben challenge.
this was.
Oh, who does a Reuben challenge?
I like
He loves
MC'd.
Reuben.
That sauerkraut helps with your digestion, though. So maybe
That's
that
true.
kind of-
It gets things.
But they
moving.
gave him he says he called foul on it because the girl just wanted somebody to do it at this place because they play music and they have boxing gloves on. And he asked her how many fries there were, and she'd also left out that it was like an entire bucket of pickles.
That's ridiculous.
And then the fries were, it was like, it was
Incredible amount of
yes,
fries.
and you had to eat all of that. He did, he had to pay like $50, and I was late for being on stage to announce Gavin DeGraw.
Oh man,
I blame Tim Farrick. He's the one that pushed him into it.
Yeah,
I'm like, I have places
like
to go.
that.
he should have gotten the meat sweats.
Yes.
People say Chris Zingers milkshake baskets o' fries.
So he loved those baskets.
Yeah.
They said Brando would be in a huckleberry eating competition.
Not the berries, but something flavored huckleberry.
Like
bread.
pie.
I don't know if they. I guess they make huckleberry pie. I want to get some more of that taffy. That's what I'm looking forward to. Remember I brought you guys
yeah,
that
that
huckleberry
was
taffy?
good.
Somebody also said Chris, as long as it takes place at a foreign McDonald's. And people are talking about Brando and the weight loss. That like now there's no that he wouldn't.
I would not do well.
compete.
Right now, no.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of zingers talk for Chris. So yeah, you guys both took the
I just saw Garfield. What does that even mean?
Garfield.
For
'cause he-
Brando,
he's
they
like
just say
eats a lot.
Garfield. For you. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Like
yeah.
a whole pan of lasagna.
Yeah, if it's a lasagna.
Yeah. I get the reference.
Chris, because he's a risk taker. Next up,
Fly by the seat of his
he's
pants.
just so fun. Next up, who on the show is most likely to be a group?
I'm having a great time with him
It
today.
doesn't feel like I say things. It doesn't feel like we're doing the show when we're here. So it's like we're just talking. I can say we're in the studio.
What's
anyway.
listening?
Up next, who on the show is most likely to be a great door-to-door salesman?
Not Brando.
Can't wait for this.
Brando slams the door in people's faces. I army crawl through the house so I don't have to answer the door.
But what you're going out and selling though?
I know. I understand how much I dislike it, so I would be terrible.
What do you guys think? Who would be the great door-to-door salesman?
I was going to say Tim.
2, 3.
Yeah,
Tim.
I think they're going with Tim.
Thanks, guy. Whatever. I'm selling like vacuum cleaners, and I'm like, and I will cut you a good deal on Ludo tickets.
Yeah, you've got 3 other side projects.
Yeah, exactly. I got a lot
If they
to
say no
sell.
to the first thing, you've got 2 more in your pocket.
Might I interest you in this then?
Yeah. I walk in, I'm like, these carpets could use 0 res. Yeah, Chris and I got Brando took 10%. Courtney got absolutely no votes
got
whatsoever.
not a vote.
None.
I'm too lazy.
Chris got about 41% of the vote, and I took about 50. So I appreciate that. I think
it's a compliment.
Yeah, people are saying
Smooth talker,
motivated.
That's probably about Chris.
Somebody said he's such a smooth talker.
Except when he's doing commercials.
For me, they said
He's a silent talker.
he's a self-promoter, and he's got that Eddie Haskell element. So
yeah, you do a little bit. That's okay.
Somebody said, Tim, that face, take all my money.
Oh, man.
He's got that
It's nice that
used
your
car
mom
salesman vibe going. Thanks, everybody. Somebody said stand-up comedy is similar to door-to-door. I would agree with that, actually.
Voice of an angel. I just saw
both
Who
convies.
could that be about?
Easy like Sunday morning. Anyway, yeah. Wait, smooth talked Chris. Oh, Chris must be a smooth talker. That's how he landed Nikki 9 separate times.
Oh, yeah. People did not like that.
Yeah. All right, up next. Who on the show is most likely to have a pic of their significant other on their nightstand? You guys answer 1, 2, 3.
Because his
Like
wife
most
put it
people
there.
said Brando.
Sorry, teeny.
Let's see here. Oh, wow. I took this one pretty big as well. I got over 50%
Well,
of the
it's
vote.
both the wives.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you have one?
No.
I do.
Oh, see, I
Do
was
you?
gonna.
It's us, I think. It's the 2 of us. It's not just her.
I was gonna say that they would pick you.
Yeah.
I thought of you immediately
Really?
when I wrote the question. Yes.
It's
I didn't know I was a loving husband.
Me and then Chris, which is
I think it's more Alex putting it there.
No, I don't think so.
me and then Chris and then Brando and then Courtney. We all got some votes, but I took it the most. Answers. Mine is it's in a $600 silver frame.
How about this one?
He seems vain is one answer. He's a newlywed. Somebody said they voted Chris because Nikki put it there. They said Brando because he's been married a long time. Chris because he's the only single one. Because Nikki is gorgeous. Why wouldn't you have a picture of her? Somebody said me because we had professional pics most recently.
Oh yeah.
I just think because you recently married, it's more of a thing to do then. Our house is just destroyed.
Yeah.
You just have old things that people left behind that you still have up.
Yes. Yeah, we have
Live, laugh,
legacy
love.
decorations.
Yes.
Somebody said
We have a picture of the old couple that used to live there.
Now that would be fantastic.
Somebody voted Courtney because Nick looks like a movie star.
Oh,
Which I actually have a picture of Nick on my nightstand as well.
In his necklace that said, what, stud?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't even know what it
Pimp.
said.
It was pimp earlier.
There it is.
Pimp.
Somebody says me because I like to hold hands, so I'm romantic.
You like to hold hands. Real big hold hander.
Yeah, you
Hand
gotta,
holder.
You gotta play it. She loves Nick. Lots of Nick stuff. And then they say Chris has the St. Louis magazine with Nikki on the cover. Is on
that's
his
a good
nice.
idea.
Which guys, he's got the Kirkwood magazine with he and I. It's nice.
Yes.
Everybody knows that.
You know anything about him?
Yeah, that is Survey Says on the Courtney Show.
Brought to you by The Only Facial. Book your appointment today, theonlyfacial.com.
We just played Survey Says. We had fun playing Survey Says.
First 5 notes on 106.5 The Arch.
First 5 notes is brought to you by Carol House Furniture. Save on a huge selection of Serta mattresses at Carol House because you like nice things. Our contestant today for First 5 notes is Ann.
Hey.
Make some noise for Ann, everybody.
I've got Charlie here is my sidekick. This is my youngest. He's here for emotional support.
All right, Charlie.
Sup?
Sup? Charlie gonna
Seems
help.
very emotionally supportive.
We listen all the time to First Five Notes, and my son Will is over there on
Hey,
the
Will.
porch. We live right next door.
All right.
And but I always like hold they help me and like hold my hand because like I envision. Well, I envision myself. Anyway.
Get no one vibes.
He's 13.
That's all right.
What do you say we do this game? Everyone feel good about that?
Let's play the game. And what's the prize? Tis for Fizz.
Tis for Fizz. Tis for Fizz.
Next week at the Hollywood
Is it
Casino
really?
Amphitheater.
All right.
Can you make it?
Absolutely.
All right.
Do you want to come with me?
Look at you got a whole crowd.
That's my crew. That's my crew.
Okay.
Courtney, do you want to come with me to the concert?
No.
You're breaking my
It's a
heart.
weeknight concert.
Yeah, we know.
Oh, what? Okay, well, I have to be here at 5 in the morning anyways.
Yeah, I know.
So
But you seem
I
like
wish I could
way
get
more
there at
energy
5.
than me, Ann. How much? Ann's got some energy.
Yeah, extra energy and.
Oh, no, don't. That's not going to be my name,
That's
is
it.
Shoot.
All right. So,
Okay,
who
sorry.
do you want to play against here? You can pick anyone. Doesn't have to be one of us. It could be. How about
baby.
TC3?
TC3.
Timothy.
TC3, you
No,
up for
no,
it?
really. Who do you want to do?
Courtney, you are my number one love in life. So
Oh,
absolutely,
Oh,
yeah.
Even though you won't go to the show with her.
I know.
I
this
still-
This is how I let them down. John.
Unconditional love I have
just
for
say
you, no matter
Just-
what.
Nope.
You know I'm an honest person.
I know, and that's
I could
what
have said yes, and then I
And
would
then lied
I
off
would have
the air.
broken your heart.
Yeah.
By telling you, oh man,
Better to break her heart
my
on the
foot
air.
hurts. I can't make it. Or
I
something
gotta
like-
wash my hair.
All right,
No, I
you-
appreciate your honesty.
You're
yeah.
gonna be great at this. I can feel it.
Me too.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it. Let's go. Song number 1.
Sheryl Crow.
Yeah,
That's it.
Bam! I got that before it even stopped.
Did you feel that, Charlie?
I felt it.
Unbelievable.
Okay, let's not jinx me
Deep
then.
within.
Okay, I'm holding his
Man,
hand
that
very
was
tightly.
fantastic.
That was really
Okay, well,
strong.
don't jinx me now.
You're gonna
I'm
be great.
scared.
No, it's good.
I might need some clues.
Some people cry when they win.
Yeah,
I already cried this
I
morning.
feel like
did
you're going to
cry.
be a
I
crier.
cried. I did cry when I met Courtney.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah. It was the best day of my life.
Crying's going to happen. I
No,
can
no
feel it.
no tears when you met me. None at all.
Because you were like 20 minutes late coming through my yard.
And you didn't have to. You have to.
Yeah, with your sunglasses. You're supposed to be the greeter. Where were you?
Yes.
I had
was
to
about-
take over.
And,
This was a surprise. We didn't tell him about it until this morning.
Stuck in fog.
and I was about 8.5 minutes late.
There's my parents. Look, Mom and Dad, wave.
Yay.
Oh, yeah.
They're
she's-
driving
Hey
by.
guys.
They're driving by.
They're driving by. That's all
Okay.
they do.
She hasn't won yet, so everybody
Yeah.
calm down.
Don't distract her.
All right, let's do it.
Here we
Okay,
go.
I'm sorry.
Crying.
Here's
Big
song
time.
Okay,
number
Charlie.
2.
Nirvana.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bam.
look at this.
That's Will's favorite song, band.
That is a victory
Yeah, kind of.
for Will, Charlie, and
Mom, please stop talking
And
to me.
you are Hall of Fame here.
Don't, Courtney.
not
You've
Hall
got
of
it-
Fame
you've
yet.
got a
Not Hall
chance.
of Fame
You've
yet.
got
She's
a
got the
chance.
ticket. She's going.
I know it's going to happen. Don't you guys? Yeah.
You guys got faith in me? I can do this? All right.
All right.
You got tickets. You're going to Tears for Fears. But let's go for Hall of Fame and see how you do on song number 3.
Moving forward.
Hit that chorus, Ann.
I'll stop the world and melt with you.
I'll take that.
Modern English. I couldn't get the
That's a
band, but
big win for Ann. Hall of Fame performance.
How does it feel, Charlie? How does it feel?
Very good.
He gets it.
Tis for Fizz.
Tis for Fizz.
Next week, Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. All the details at 1065thearch.com. It is the Courtney Show live from Duke Bakery in Alton, Illinois. Donuts, donuts, and donuts on 1065 The Arch.
hi, guys.
The Courtney Show.
It is stop number 3 for donuts, donuts, and donuts. Duke Bakery in Alton, Illinois. It's been a great time thus far. And we got a cat lover here. He's got his cat shirt on that really makes me laugh. And around the corner, I noticed there's a porch with like 5 black cats just lounging on it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I think whoever lives there loves cats and feeds straight.
Yeah.
There were a bunch of water bowls out there.
They obviously don't know how cats work.
No. Well, maybe they're already know.
Oh, they did the thing.
Probably.
And then now,
Yes,
now
yes. They're responsible.
A manageable number.
All right, so we have some text to get to, but we also have some questions, comments, concerns coming from right here in Alton, Illinois. Thank you to First Community. Thank you to Metro Transit for being sponsors and giving us these cool shirts. Let's get to some of these. I have some texts as well.
Yeah, a lot of sweet stuff. A lot of people thanking us, telling us how great Courtney is. Hey, guys, thank you for helping us all get through the pandemic, along with the continuing free entertainment, great games and prizes, and mild irritation. All good. Love you all.
Like a skin irritation?
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
I don't think people understand how hard it is to do a morning show. Nobody's in a good mood. You have to walk that line of not being an annoyance.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, but people listening are not in a good mood, you're saying. Yeah,
right.
yeah.
No one's
They're
happy
on their
in
way
the
to work,
morning.
you know.
Well, Ann is,
Unless
but nobody
you're
else
Cheryl
is.
with her pool and retirement.
Yeah, everything's
everything's grand.
Everything's
for Cheryl.
great for Cheryl.
Look, the sun is even shining on her.
Yeah. No one else.
Everything's coming up, Cheryl. A real simple, you slay! Exclamation point. That's from
God,
my
the S started, and I was really worried.
Thank you.
I'm like, he wouldn't read that,
No,
would he?
I wouldn't. I know better. I enjoy this one from Linda. She wrote this whole thing out. While Courtney worked at this station that we don't name, she was in the bathroom at West County Center.
This is
My
getting
sister
weird.
and I were in the bathroom, and we heard her and Jen talking, and we were excited. We knew their voices. They talked the whole time they peed. When they left, I found Courtney's phone, so we tracked her down to give it to her. We found her because she was talking. She never stopped talking from the bathroom back to the stage.
I like to chat. I believe that was probably when Guy Phillips was in charge. I didn't feel like I got enough
Yeah, you got to
air
talk.
time. I'm like, well, I guess I'll do it in the bathroom. We're doing a show in the
Yeah,
bathroom.
the two of you are doing a warm up.
Yeah.
And that's why I do stand up. Rapid fire. How early do you wake up?
It's the most popular question we get.
Yeah.
My
I'll
alarm
show
goes
you.
off at 2:15.
Yeah, I don't get up that early. My alarm goes off. I don't know. I change it all the time. A few minutes here and there. I have weird
Really?
times.
You always mess
Well, I
with
do. 2:39 is what time I get up.
Yeah.
Then I have a secondary alarm that says, get up or else you're going to be late, 3:25.
Oh, man. Yeah, mine's all over the place.
Is it?
As well.
Is it your 10 till 6?
Yeah, I like to have. I like to have Brando just call me when his goes off. It's just more. It's more efficient that
Yeah.
way. Is it easy to have a podcast? For us, it is because it's the radio show. It's just that becomes the podcast.
It's the easiest podcast I've ever done.
Yeah, and
we should probably put a little more effort into doing some leftovers.
Yeah, I know.
I would
It's
love
summer
to.
though. Maybe we'll kick it back off in the fall when the kids are.
We got to have less to do after the show. Then leftovers becomes much easier.
But it's great because very few people get to listen to all 4 hours. So I feel like you always catch a segment and then you can kind of catch up on the rest of it on the podcast, which
Yeah.
you can get wherever you find podcasts.
And it's fueled by
Salt and smoke. If you could be any athlete, who would you be?
A good one.
Nancy Lopez. She's in retirement age. I don't know.
You don't know?
Probably a
You'd
golfer,
be a
of some
golfer.
sort.
Yeah,
It'd be-
golf seems like the
I'd
best
say,
sport.
I'd say Lexi Thompson. She's adorable and
She's great.
very, very good.
Great off the tee as well.
Yeah, she hasn't won in a while.
Yeah, she's due.
Yeah.
Is what I say.
I mean, I would say her.
Brando?
I mean, do I become them?
Tom Pagnazzi.
Tom Pagnazzi. No. Tom Bernansky.
Oh, whatever.
That was my
I
guy.
couldn't remember because I didn't even know who it was.
Tom Bernansky.
Is that who you'd say?
Yeah. Have a brilliant 5-year career, maybe 6.
All right, who would you be?
Michael Jordan. Right now. Who cares? He's the coolest guy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
One lone applause.
Nobody else?
I have some texts. Are you done with those?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to change your answer? Aaron, who would you want to be? If you could be any athlete.
Yeah.
He could name an athlete. Harrison Bader.
He's the hair. I get
Yeah.
it. Uh-huh.
That's
a good
the
one.
only athlete he could name.
He's great.
We got some text while we were out here on the Cheney Window and Door text line. I like that they're kind of all over the place, but people were in on the what did you think made people rich
Yes.
discussion. I thought having 2 floors made you rich growing up too. Now I have 2 floors and still waiting to be rich.
Yeah.
It just makes your knees tired, I found.
Yes. Let's see what else. When I was a kid, families that got a whole bottle of soda were rich. My two brothers and I had to share one 16-ounce glass bottle of Pepsi for our special treat. That's from Michelle.
Man.
3-car garage, but I'm poor with only one.
Yeah, 3-car garage.
Three-car
that's nice.
garage is a big deal.
Yeah, that would be nice.
And then a couple other ones. Just to let you guys know, make sure you choose the option for Thread to delete/remove, keep your data option.
Oh, that's for Threads.
If
Yeah,
you're,
that's what I
if you're
said.
signing up on the new app.
I don't even.
I don't. Thank you, but I don't care.
Question for Tim.
Sure.
How many kids do you and Emma plan to have? And at what age do you plan to have all your children by?
Ooh, this is
deep.
Somewhat personal question.
My God.
Sent by Emma Convey.
I don't know. I mean, I think it's
whatever the Lord blesses you with.
Yeah. See things as it happens. This guy's keeping us busy right now.
Uh-huh.
Hey, can you say hi? You got nothing? Okay.
Did you really think he was going to say
We're
anything?
going to need him to broadcast a little bit better, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, if you want to be up here, you gotta pull your weight, bro.
JMO said, #First Community Credit Union is the bomb, Courtney. Get on board. I mean, now we have
great.
fans of banks.
I didn't realize.
Credit unions,
Credit
yes.
union.
Let's see. Oh, my new wedding shower gift, this is pretty good, is a stack of thank you notes, a return address stamp, and actual stamps. Stamps are the unaccounted for cost for weddings, as if they're not expensive enough. That's from Leslie. I think it's a good
That is
idea.
cool
good for
gift,
you,
yeah.
Leslie.
Because you have to, send them, and it is an item.
Yeah.
Are you talking to somebody over there?
Me?
Yeah, I don't know. You have very dark sunglasses on. Tammy wanted to know if ask Courtney if she misses the haunted house segments where they spent the night in the haunted houses.
I'll answer that. No.
I hated them so much. And there was some freaky stuff. One of the most famous ones happened right here in Alton, Illinois at the McPike House. I saw things. I saw some stuff that night.
Did you feel like you saw?
I saw
a
some
ghost?
stuff. I did not like it. Did not like
Alton
it.
is like the most haunted of all the cities. in the
And
area.
I heard that giant is around haunting people. It's just this big, tall ghost.
That's where Slenderman came
Nothing
from.
on that, guys. That was pretty strong. I took two
They
different
don't
Alton
like it
things.
when you pick on the.
I put them together.
The
No
Alton giant.
Wadlow.
Yeah.
No Wadlow
It's a big
jokes
deal
around
around
here.
here,
They don't.
man.
They don't carry water.
Oh, they don't?
No.
Okay.
But the
remember
McPike
that.
House, freaky. I had to plan all of it. I hated it. Hated it.
That sounds terrible.
But can you picture that tall of a ghost? I mean, put some time into that. It's
You would know who it is.
be a pretty.
You're like, oh, there's a
You're
ghost.
like, oh, hey, Robert.
Oh my God, who
How
is
you
it?
doing,
Don't
Robert?
worry, don't
Like, well,
worry. I know
how
who
did
it
you know
is.
it was him?
Yeah.
Like, well, I mean, you know. Like, well, did he say his name? It's the tallest man.
Biggest ghost shoes I've ever seen on that guy.
We're wrapping this up. You have something, Brandon?
I do.
All right,
I
just
forgot.
end the whole thing, wrap it up, and let's go.
Okay. The guy that was calling you ma'am, I think he had dropped this
Ricky.
off. Ricky. But there's a firefighters picnic, which in our neck of the woods we call it the fireman's picnic.
Yes,
But
yes.
In Bunker Hill, the firefighters picnic is this weekend. So go by.
in Bunker Hill, Illinois.
Yeah. So they got lots of cool stuff: tractor poles, inflatable stuff for the kids to play on,
And fair food.
fireworks. I'm sure they got fair food.
Love
so
fair
that's,
food. Can I
this
get some
weekend.
applause for some fair food, people?
Fair food.
Think about this too. As a ghost, you got to assume he's floating off the floor at least 6 inches. That makes him even taller. Thank you. Get on board, Duke Bakery. This is solid stuff.
This is what we
Going
call
by.
the 10 a.m. on a Friday material.
All right, if you guys want to text us before we leave with better material than Tim.
I stand by this. There's a lot of
Currently
times where
has.
I'm like, okay, I made a mistake. This is
JD
strong.
went- Aaron's got a little smile on his face because you're bombing so bad, I think.
He's very judgy.
He does. A little bit judgy.
Listen, Harrison Bader, you take it easy.
JD Window and Door text line 314-669-4665. It's Courtney Show Live, Duke Bakery, Alton, Illinois on 106.5 The Arch.
The Courtney Show.
You're all gathered around. People are gathered around you, Brandon.
Yeah, what's going on here? Is this an intervention?
All right, yes. Brandon, we want to let you know we love you like crazy.
That's, well,
But there's a couple things that you're doing that, no, we don't
Need
have a
to
lot
make
of
some
time.
changes in my
And
life.
we want to thank, Ben and Amy for hosting us today at Duke Bakery in Alton, Illinois. So we have Ben, because Amy's too much of a scaredy cat to come on the radio. Where did she go?
Really?
Look
Where's
at,
she
there she
hiding?
is. Ben, thank you so much for inviting us out here, and thank you for setting all this up. Thanks for the cake. Thanks for the delicious donuts. Tell our listeners a little bit about Duke Bakery when they hit Alton, Illinois, what your specialties are.
Well, first off, thank you very much for coming out today. We've had a blast. I think everyone's thoroughly enjoyed themselves. We had a great crowd.
We had fun?
Except for her.
We had fun. I think everybody had fun. I like the mascot, too, the dog. That's a great touch.
Yeah, that's River.
So, Duke Bakery, we've been here for 72 years. It's a third-generation family business. Specialties, we're a full-line retail bakery, so cakes, cookies, pies, donuts, breads. We also service a lot of the restaurants in town.
Oh, sure.
We have a location in Granite City also. So you can, if you're not close to Alton, you can visit us at the Granite City store.
Oh, that's why we were confused.
I almost visited there this morning.
And maybe if we're lucky, maybe next year you guys will show up at the Granite City store to do the same thing.
Oh.
So there's a little thought,
I get that. We have to, we do equal amount of spot. We try to do both Illinois and Missouri, and Alton's been fantastic today.
Awesome. Great.
Any hauntings in the Alton and the Duke Bakery?
Do
you believe in that?
Well,
I don't know if I believe in it or not. However,
but Amy does.
There has been some suspicious
sounds
and noise and maybe some images here and there. It's an old building. I mean, the building dates back pre-Civil War. So, I mean, there is a tunnel in the basement.
Yes.
Well, and donuts are popular among the living and the dead.
Yeah.
That's right.
I mean, everybody loves donuts.
And you have happier ghosts here, probably.
We've never had anything creepy necessarily.
Yeah.
I mean, radios might come on and off by themselves occasionally or things like that.
Any scares you would describe as giant?
No.
Taller than average specters.
No.
What is your favorite thing here? Like if you're gonna get if you're telling somebody you need to get this, it's the best thing. Like the donut.
Well, the donut, and I'm one of those people that if I have one donut, I'll eat a dozen.
Yeah.
So.
But what's your go-to? A chocolate long john? Is it that
custard filled chocolate ice long john custard filling?
Yeah.
By far, always been my favorite.
What's your favorite?
What's your favorite, Grace?
Cinnamon sugar twist.
Cinnamon sugar? I do like a cinnamon sugar twist.
Do you need more time to think about it, Grace? That was pretty.
Grace, do you want to say hi to any friends?
What?
Do you want to say hi to anyone?
No. Macy and Morgan. Hi.
Well, they're right here. I mean, anybody that might be listening right now. Do you know who your teacher is next year? That's who you need to say hi to.
Yeah, good idea.
Getting good with your teacher.
I don't know.
Miss McGill.
Hi, Miss McGill.
Miss McGill. Grace wants to say hello. Is she going to be her teacher next year?
One of her teachers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Grace is the future fourth generation of the bakery.
Are you going to be into that, Grace? You're good? You're good with that?
She's here a lot.
She's very enthusiastic about
really
the
is.
baked goods.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
She's a good kid.
She's got a future.
I'm a logo and a merch snob, and their stuff is fantastic.
Yeah.
The logo is awesome.
Love
Looks
it.
incredible in the car, but all the gear is really, really well done.
Awesome. Thank you.
So many of the local, people are just like, my cousin designed it. Bad idea. This is fantastic. You guys did a great job.
I have a feeling you had something to do with that.
That's all Amy.
Yeah, that wall, too, where you can get your picture taken in front of it.
Right.
It looks fantastic.
Yeah. I'm going to be spending some money on this merch is what I'm trying to say.
I think they have something for you.
Yeah, it's never enough, though. You know what I mean? You get a good logo, you want to hang on to it.
Well, thank you to Ben. Thank you to Amy. Thank you to Ann also. And thank you guys. Alton, Illinois, you guys were great today. Thanks for hanging out with us this morning. It's been a lot of fun. And thank you to First Community Credit Union, Metro Transit. Mm-hmm. Thank you to our girls back here, Melissa and Haley in the studio.
And Cheyenne
Joey
is here helping us.
Cheyenne, Soph. Anybody else?
On the ones and twos.
It's time to do the Great Taste Gang song of the day. It's an 80s weekend.
It is an 80s weekend.
And it's an 80s weekend all night long.
That's it. That's your Great Taste Gang song of the day. It is all night long by request right here in Alton, Illinois. Thanks for listening, guys. Thanks for coming out. We'll see you guys Monday morning on The Courtney Show. See you. Have a great day.
Oh, hey. Man, that was fun, wasn't it? Why don't we meet up later and I'll make you a sandwich at Salt and Smoke. Thanks for listening to the podcast. Tickles. Bye.